Hello Commanders, Commander Plater here, and welcome to today's live stream. I hope everyone's doing very well, and I tell you what, it's nice to be able to get in and actually play the update today, isn't it? I don't know about anyone else, but I certainly had a couple of problems getting in, and, well, playing the game, and jumping my carrier, and all that kind of stuff, but hopefully things should be settling down now as we move forward, and the update has been up for longer. People will stop congregating in the same place, and slowly but surely the carriers will spread throughout space. But good afternoon, everyone. Afternoon here in the UK. So Wiley Wilson, Tony Soprano, hey Guy, Cool Blue Jay, Joseph, Balthazar, Alan, Fried Slice, Robert, Christian, Chris, Gypsy. How are you all doing? Joseph a little bit slow on the old. That many likes before the stream starts, unfortunately. But if people do want to hit like, you're more than welcome to. You can take it back if I then do something that you absolutely hate. So you might as well bank it now. And go from there. So, welcome to the PNV Battle Cat, which, if anyone asks, is named after my cat, Clive, because he is truly a cat warrior, if ever there was one. But what I'm doing at the moment is I am basically loading up on Tritium. That's the plan. We're going to load up on absolute crap tons of Tritium. We're currently buying it for 4,000 a ton, which is dirt freaking cheap, and everyone knows it. So we got to keep going. We got to keep going. So what we're going to do is we're going to stack up. And yes, I am using auto launch and auto dock on this because it's an unengineered Type 9 with no shields. We're going to load up with as much tritium as possible. And once we have done that in our carrier, we are going to go and sell it somewhere else. Now, it's costing me under 4 million for 788 tons. Which actually is pretty good. It's not a bad price. But of course, if we can sell that for 20 times as much, that's some wicked profit. Ideally, my carrier would be closer to the station, but there is a small problem. A very small problem. Because look at the system map. There's a few people really close to it already. So we've got to do what we got to do. But hello to Vulture P, General Patch, Simon, Ken, Freaky Deaky Dude, Alicia, Silverwolf, Revision, and Pro Rock. You guys doing alright? I imagine everyone, like, after the way the stream went on Tuesday, I'm hoping for something a little bit more positive and a little bit more chilled out today. But to be fair, it's a big update. There's a lot of stuff, a lot of changes. Not everything is good in my mind. There's some changes that I'm really not a fan of. In particular, some of the UI changes, I'm not a fan. It's but that's just me, personal preference. So it just looks a little bit it's going to sound awful, but I'm not a huge fan of the individual like buttons and little icons. I don't mind a little bit of writing telling me what I'm clicking on, and I think for newer players as well it's probably better, more beneficial. But hey, what can I tell you? Sonwolf, hello, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Now, unfortunately, it's a little bit of a distance to Weaver Vision from where I am. What we've got to do. Tangent Revolution, hello. Alan, from what I can tell, it's sustainable in the fact that it simply is. And that's kind of the idea for it. Sorry, is that it's refreshing. The price is what it is. It will obviously be BGS affected, But at the moment, I mean, oh dear, they're gonna expand, aren't they? So the current states are drought and expansion. I don't know if drought makes tritium better. Did I? Ubermeg. Oh, you see, you're right next to the station. Outrageous. Kritikov, I currently don't know, and I'm not going to particularly chase. I don't think I'm going to do that. Not going to check because it's not going to compare to mining, I don't think. The only thing you have to factor in with mining at the moment is that the best place for it, that triple overlap spot for LTDs that's been found, is a little bit out of the way. So there's that to bear in mind. I don't know. Afternoon, Garrett. Quiz engine, hello. Beer Cake Bob, what up? S&T, how you doing? But yeah, so like I say, it's very good profit, but not particularly. I don't think it's particularly time effective. Kefid, yeah, that's very true. But then again, if you don't have the money for a carrier, I'm going to 100% overshoot this station. I'm going way too fast. I'll definitely mess this one up unless I can hit the button at just the right time, which is not going to happen. Yeah, there are two LTD places. One is better than the other. Oof. Now you're saying, why does it say 9 million on your carrier? Because that's what it is. I'm going to assume that you have at least one other facility. You see, Revision, here's the thing. I am not a huge fan of mining. I find it very, very boring. Sometimes a little bit frustrating, depending on how good your luck is. But I'd rather not fill up, 25 tons. Yeah, Supercruiser then becomes a module space that I don't want to use. So, I mean, what I could do is ditch the planetary one because I'm not using. Possible. Hey, machine, how you doing? Seen your carrier in the system? Old machines for hire? Oh, hey, Weejet, how you doing? Balthazar, so, upcoming atmosphere. Need heat-sink on re-entry or no? I don't think we will. But I think what we'll have to do is actually be able to, we need to be able to manage our heat on the way in, so you'll need to manage your descent into the atmosphere. I think it's that. Oh, no, it's... Oh, come on. So, alright, let's have a little look. I've got to be super careful not to nudge anything. Right, so my carrier management in my budget. That's what you want. My weekly upkeep is 21 mil. What I had taken off of me yesterday was 9. About 9, 8, something like that. So yeah, not too bad. I can only fit a planetary approach. I've never even removed one before. Got 17,000 tons. Machine about to get rich, yo. The only thing to bear in mind is that, like, every time I come here, the supply is the same. So it's obviously refreshing really quick for everyone. Yeah, so 3.263. Gonna make a note of that, actually. Should get bulk discount. 3263 108. Okay, now we know.
Cargo hold at maximum capacity.
Yeah, Alien Hunter, it could be good. I feel like it could be very nice. Prorock, what's not right? There is one thing that definitely isn't right. Zerg Forever. A max range jump depends a lot on the weight. That's the thing that you need to bear in mind. You've got to look at how heavy or how loaded out your carry is, because the heavier it is, the longer it takes. The heavier it is, the shorter the jump reduction. So you get to a point where you can't actually jump 500 light years. Nope. Yeah, you do. Your range gets reduced, I think. Is that right? Or does it use more fuel? I know it uses more fuel the heavier you are. It's that. I think it's that. But you can use a maximum of 500 tons of fuel at one time. So that's what it is. God. Braining is hard. Oh, there he is. Machines for hire. I've done a lot of transferring stuff onto my carrier, which took a bit of a while. So I've transferred like all of my decent stored modules that I would want to have at drop of a hat's notice kind of thing. Also, I've transferred my ships over. Oh, what that? Wait, what? I didn't select that carrier. I selected mine. That's annoying. Ah. I'm gonna be pirated. Because I've just had the thing that says so. I had that little... Ah, that's who I'm looking for. The rumours were right. And there he is. Oh man, this is going to be a nightmare to fight as far as interdictions go. So what we're going to do is we're going to try something a little bit different. I don't know how this will go. This will either work or it won't. Yeah, it's a weird one, that. So, this is one of these potentially cheeky things that might work or might not. Now, it's being followed by pyros. I've low waked. Emergency dropout. Yeah, it cost me a little bit of hole. That's fine. There we go. They've dropped in behind me and they're like, give me a cargo. Now I'm out of here. Oh, this might. No, Pro Rocket's 4,000 per ton. And it's selected the wrong bloody carrier again. Yeah, Pro Rocket was 4,000. Oh, Violent Inferno. That's threatening. Yeah, I might switch over to a cutter. I've got some options. But yeah, so it's 4,000 per ton over here. Obviously, the thoughts are I'm probably going to do a loop of Interdiction evasion. just to be on the safe side, because I feel like that should be the thing to do. It's times like this I really should be smart and be like, well, why are you using an Anaconda that's shielded instead? It's like, because I'm not. But yeah, this is an intentional loop. This is not a loop of shame. It is a loop of interdiction evasion. I hope. If it isn't now and I get interdicted anyway, it's going to be really embarrassing. Right, so there we go. He's just flown straight past me. That was him whizzing past. General patch, I have not been involved in any of them. Not really my cup of tea. Crap, it didn't work. So we can fight it. Oh no. What kind of chance do I stand here? Not bad. Not bad. I think we got it. Unengineered type line, ladies and gentlemen. Ouija, if you want to, go for it. Gary, that's Royal Castaneda who's looking after the shop at the moment. He's been relegated to the tuck shop. There we go. And now we're just going to pretend that never happened. It took too long for me to come round and come back round for a loop of evasion. Guess we'll deal with that. I think we should be good. I'm feeling positive that we shouldn't get hassled too much. That's the first time out of, I know, 3 runs. Robert, only NPC. T9 OP, please nerf. Yep. But yes. I've gone for the Victory class ship kit. No, layout. Layout, that's the correct term. I haven't bothered to go with the with any of the ATCs, or air traffic control announcers yet. I'm just not a huge fan of the ones they've got, so I'm kind of wait to see what Frontier come up with. Also, with the whatchamacallit, it's the paint jobs, because what I'm really doing is I'm holding out for a gold one. That'd be fun. Meowsa, hello, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. I haven't seen you for ages. How you been? Can't unsee the Why? You've got me with that word. Yeah, I'm not sure the auto-docking is much better than my own. I don't appreciate the amount of that. Meowsa, I remember everyone. I recognise everyone's names. That's what I do. Auto-dock, it loves to get you nervous, doesn't it? It loves to get you really nervous. Alan, there needs to be a place at ATC Voice pack, if only. Mega brain plater. Close. Oh, right, okay. He's trying to statues. Oh, what have you done? Moai. 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 Okay. So I'm not actually buying here at the moment a Clive ATC. It would just be meowing of different varying levels of sass. That would literally be it.
Hello there.
That's where it'd go. Throttle Junkie, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the stream and the channel. Hope you're doing alright. But yeah, and I think it's whilst it would definitely be. This is the problem: is that it would be very much quicker for me to have people coming and doing this with me. Zerg Forever, thank you for the follow. I'm also a Zerg player. Although I have recently made the switch to Protoss and I'm loving it. So, although my APM has suffered remarkably for it. Oh no. But it's not crashed into my own carrier. That'd be bad.
Hello there.
I suppose Cat Entangler, thank you for the follow. That sounds like one of the most trickiest jobs ever. Well, Zerg, I have tried. I've been trying, basically, I like Zerg because I actually freaking love the Alien series of movies. Not the more recent ones, none of that Alien Covenant crap. Or Prometheus. That's a real good case of Ridley Scott just taking a dump all over... Is it Ridley Scott? No. Yeah, Ridley Scott taking a dump all over, you know, this lore that we've built over the years through books, expanded universe, games, all that kind of stuff, and he's like taking a dump all over it, and I don't like it. So, there. Meowsa, you are more than welcome to come in and drop in. I'm not doing a huge amount. Actually, what I can do is speed things up. I am going to open up a purchase order for Tritium. So I am only buying it for a small amount. Because it's only selling for a small amount here. So there will be a little bit of compensation for people's troubles. Yeah, that's right. We're going to ramp that right up. I think another 5k maximum will do it. So if anyone does want to come and help out, what you can do is join me in. I don't know what system are we even in. LTT. Not Linus Tech Tips. Yeah, LTT. I'll get there in a second. 9276. Come to Weaver Vision. Purchase. Tons of stuff. Tons of Tritium. And then come to my carrier, the Battle Cat, where I'm purchasing it for slightly more. Miyasa, I am in the private group. My private group. I'm also sure you've been in it before. Hey Phoenix, yeah, I'm doing alright. Steve, I'm finding carriers fine so far. I think there's some good potential to make some credits, which is what we're trying out now. I really wish I was a little bit closer to Weaver Vision. So yeah, we're going to we're purchasing tritium from there, and then we're taking it to my carrier. Once we have done that, I'm going to be picking it up, and then I'm going to be taking it all the way over to another system where I will then proceed to sell it for 20 times the price, which is a great turnaround. It may not be like grind your mind out money making that you get from mining, but it is another way to make money. Of course, it requires you being in a system with tritium that's for sale and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, you can actually. Where are you? There you are. You're in the PG. But yeah, they are persistent, so carriers are across all 3 game modes and all 3 platforms. So you can literally just go in and interact with them, which is great. I think that's a really, really good idea. A lot of people talking about how that is the first step towards cross-play. I don't know if it is, but then again, today, No Man's Sky has just done it. Has just done cross-play for PC, Xbox, and PS4. So, I guess it's an option. Yeah, Steve, that's kind of what I'm doing. I'm going to keep track. It's going to muddy the waters a little bit with that purchase order open. But what it will tell me is the profit to be made on like the raw profit. I will know because I've got it noted down how much 788 tons of tritium is. Appreciate it, Alan. To be honest, I'm not really. My problem with No Man's Sky is that I really struggle. I really, really struggle with No Man's Sky, like maintaining my interest in it. I like the discovery stuff. I like that. I'm very completionist, so I like going for achievements on Steam if they're there, and I like making sure I've got everything unlocked if I can. I like seeing the whole of a map in a something like Assassin's Creed. I've got to climb every tower. I've got to collect everything. So, Throttle Junkie. We were all noobs at one point. Toff, you say that. You say it cool the market, but the thing is that we're all competing with the same anyway, and the market refreshes, so I don't think it's going to be too much of an issue. I mean, there are still places buying for 1.6 mil per ton for low temperature diamonds now. There we go. And also, I don't think kill the market is the correct term. Change the market might be the right one. Might be the right term. But yeah, loads of people are there because they're loading up. Alison, I want the money though. I want the cash. It's kind of like I need to do this before I start helping other people out. I'm not expecting to recoup the cost of my carrier back anytime soon. I mean, technically, I would have to do. I mean, I've bought it for. It's like 5.6 million for the outfitting that I did. So 5.6 billion. Painful. So yeah, I mean, you could argue that hey, that's only 20 hours of mining, and you got your money back. Who wants to do 20 hours of mining? I don't. And that's 20 hours of my perfect mining, no flaws. I don't think I can do it. See, Alison, you say you're buying it for the rats at Galactic Average. There's someone that's buying it off people, and this is an actual NPC station, so it won't just disappear. They're buying it for twice the Galactic Average. Oh, come on! Autodoc, what are you doing to me? I say Hello Games do game development, right? I think the only real thing that was the problem with No Man's Sky at the start was Sean Murray being pushed in front of people and being asked about, can you meet other people? I think that was the problem. But I mean, they got mechs. They got cool ships. I mean, they're a little bit Space Dream, but yeah. But yeah, I think it's Hello Games has done a good job to turn people's perception around when it comes to them as a developer as well as their game, because it's gone from being a bit of like a, oh no, look at this, to swinging it back round to a, yeah, but No Man's Sky's got this now. It's got motorbikes, it's got mechs, it's got buggies, it's got ships, it's got freighters, it's got massive ships you can build on the inside in. Yeah, it's got all that kind of stuff. Unfortunately for me, I'm not super keen on the visual aesthetic. That's literally it. And I always keep wanting to play it in VR, and then I don't. So, yeah, I do have cosmetics. I've gone for victory and purple trimmings. Right, that's what I want to look at. I want to check the codex, because I'm actually going to start using like, oh no, session log. Trade it. So yeah, that's cool. This is in LTT. He says, trying to find it, LTT 9276. MMK, so you said saying you did this MMMK. This all evening yesterday. Oh, don't touch that. Auto launch. See, Meowser, yeah, I mean, the ships are very, very spongy and it's very arcadey and it's like, but it's not, that's what it's meant to be. Oh, why am I waiting in a queue? Oh, cheers, Alan. Appreciate that one. Actually, I got a Stream Deck today, as a gift from someone. So my saying hello and joining the stream and stuff, one press of a button. Now having to mute stuff, unmute stuff, switch scenes, one press of a button, which is really cool. And then switching over to starting it to that, yeah. That was pretty cool. I was quite a fan of that. Right, we're out. Demon Ink, Redacted, the Venga Bus. Oh god. But yeah, really, really impressed with it so far. So there's some other stuff that I want to do with it. Want to be a chat message, because there's a button where you can just press it, and it puts it in. So I'm impressed that there's a bit of tech. Press the button and we can see more of the ocelots. Oh, it's very special, Alan. We've got to hold it back. You know, you can't have burger. You can't have steak all the time. Sometimes you're gonna have burger. No machine. What it does is it earmarks it. So it earmarks the money and puts it to one side. Oh, it's Gary and Gypsy and Weejet. Oh, look at that. Squadron out in force. So yeah. William, no, the squadron is not full by any means. I think the maximum's 500. We are not there yet. Dark side. Oh god, you're probably not wrong. That's actually a pretty good shout. But yeah, some called they carry the Venga bus, which I love. I love because it dates yourself big time. Ah, we certainly will enjoy them, Steve. I'm hoping the writing's going all right and going well. We're certainly gonna test the hell out of carriers, and when the time comes, and hopefully they'll add more facilities. I really do hope the Frontier add more stuff, and I think it'll be good. You're number 666 in the private group. Yeah, you are. Yeah, it's a funny one. Oh god, they like to party. No, Hunter. No. Please don't. Don't start dropping lyrics from the Venga Boys. It's a big mistake. Jace, hey, how you doing? Alex, need the ability to transfer accounts Frontier. Tell them. Can't be that difficult to do. But I am interested to see where they go with Odyssey. I will of course put my hand in my pocket and definitely purchasing it, that's for sure. Because why wouldn't I? Mini, oh, hey mate. We did say something. Oh. Money with the fleet carrier, trying to make money. Jaspicus, glad you got the lifetime access. To be honest, I'm looking back at it and thinking, I wish I had. But I had no idea when I bought the game that I would be into it at all. Like, I didn't think I'd be into it to the point where I am. Like, I started playing and things kind of spiraled out of control, and now here I am. So I guess I've got to look at it as a plus. Mini, yeah, Tritium doesn't pay as much as Paynite if you're mining it and then selling it. But what you can do is you can buy it for 4,000 a ton, and then you can sell it somewhere else for a lot more money. There we go. So good for trading. So Steve is saying, can you trade from your fleet carrier, as in sell it directly to the system market, or do you have to transport? You have to transport it. You're hoping for spoilers that are a kilometre long. Oh, ouch. Maybe Mini, maybe. But of course, if everyone does it, the market will crash. So you're welcome, market. I've crashed you, I'm sorry. Panther Clipper. There's always a Panther Clipper comment, isn't there, when we talk about new ships or anything like that. I'm not so bothered by it. I think people that were probably more into the like the original games are probably a little bit more a little bit more into the Panther Clip. I get into it. Is that the correct term? I don't know. God, what is this? This auto dock is killing me here. Not literally. It's just figuratively taking a while. I would like to see. It's something I always said I want to see. And I always say this, is that I want to see these hybrid ships. So I want to see more in the way of Guardian hybrid ships, and the reason why is because when you look at the Trident and the other two, which I can't remember, Lance and Trident, the Lance and the other one, whatever it's called, they don't start at number 1. So that means there is a Mark 1 out there. So the Javelin, yeah, thank you, Rejet. Yeah, they're not set as Mark 1. So where's like the different models, you know? And I want to see some medium ships that are. Oh. Yeah, I want to see some medium ships that are like that. Weaver, Weaver, Weaver. There we go. Off we go. The boa, but I want like, you know, the Gladius, or I'm trying to think what else there is. I don't know what other real gladiator weapons there are, because that's what it feels like. You know, that kind of thing. That'd be cool. Fleet carrier ship can have a hitbox. Momoko, yeah, they do, because they're literally a different model. They're not just a ship kit. Just because, yeah, I mean, there could only be one, which is terrifying, or there could, which technically they aren't even from our galaxy. So Music is Life, you're saying, what am I hopeful is coming in the Odyssey expansion? I want seamless, and that's what I really like. To me, experience and game experience is probably one of the most important things. So you've got this really smooth, seamless experience when it comes to transitioning from your ship to your feet, or your ship to your SRV to your feet. You know, I need that. That's what I really want to see. I'm worried with the lack of walking around the ship, or the potential lack of walking around the ship. It could be a problem, because obviously we don't know for certain, because I'm still waiting on clarification from Frontier, from Steven at Frontier. I messaged him last week, so he's had like a week and he hasn't responded to me. I feel hurt by that, by the way, Stephen, if you're watching. To find out exactly like what the transition is going to be like, whether or not we can, and all that kind of stuff. So I think it'll be an interesting one to see how it goes. But yeah, for me, that's what I'm kind of thinking about. Oh, the Sims transition. I want good quality first-person shooter mechanics, because that's what we're getting. I also want this good quality first-person missions. I don't just want the usual run in, kill this stuff. Give me the options of having some stealth. So, you know, you come in and you run in. You've got the option of either you can kill these people, or you can not kill them and you get a bonus. That kind of thing. Steal some data. It might have done. So there's a few different things that I want. I do want to see new ships. Who doesn't? I also want to see new SRVs, especially considering there was some really cool artwork put out, and it's cool. There's some concept art that's put out by someone who worked on Horizons, and all I want to say is that Frontier did have concept art for different SRVs. including ones without wheels. Which is pretty cool. Happy Shrapnel, no it's not. I don't think I've seen it, but then again, what I saw was very brief, and it wasn't coloured. But I've not seen anything that looks exactly like it. Hey Halo, how you doing? I'm not so interested in the idea of stealing other people's ships and salvaging them and all that kind of stuff. Give me some wrecks to board and take stuff out, and that would be cool. But I don't really want. I don't want to steal other people's ships because I don't want mine stolen. Because that would be absolute pain in the backside. Because a good example is in Star Citizen. You know, you jump onto someone's ship, you steal it, and you fly off. And I've done that quite a few times. Like, it's one of my favourite things to do at Port Olisar. Is just jump into, because I don't want to spend loads of money on ships, real money on ships. I just refuse to. I've got persistence in now, so I could potentially start earning credits in game. But I don't like the idea of spending real money. Some people do. I don't. That is okay. But yeah, I think that's kind of, I don't want that type of thing, because if someone blows up your ship and destroys it, then what are you going to do? Hello, I'm doing alright. I'm doing fine, doing alright, I guess. Nothing to complain about particularly. Nothing major out there, just chilling and playing. Hopefully, I'm really hoping I'm going to make a decent buck. Yeah, Chris. Unshielded, unengineered, Type 9. So, yeah. Can't blame me for that. But yeah, considering we're just grabbing stuff and coming out again, gotta do what we gotta do. Yeah, don't ram into me. Who is that in front of me? You, out of the way. I'm going to pad 25, so keep it clear. Oh, come on. Josie, you're saying that you're still fighting with a black adder error. Yeah, I had yellow adder on launch day, which I wasn't super pleased about. Here we got invite to wing. And I'll actually put my wing beacon on as well, because I'm nice like that. But yeah, I'm also using, it's the advanced docking computer as well, so it's quite good, that one. Disable voice comms. I don't think voice comms should have been on. So that's reset. But I want to be able to go on like old spooky mega ships, like the gen ships. Go in, have a poke around. You know, if there's a data recovery mission for going for one of them, that'd be really cool. And I think that's something that's missing, is that draw into the other content, because it's just kind of a go do some sightseeing. But what about a gentle point in that direction? I think that'd be fine. And off we go. Chris, I'm just not. I outmined myself. Oh well, Toff, we know where it is. It's just near Jupiter. No, it's not near Jupiter, is it? Uranus? See what I did? Oh no. Oh no. I'm... I mean, the thing is, like, my actual fleet carrier balance right now has 2.2 billion on it, so it should be... Oh God. I'm never going to get out of here, am I? Right. I'm clear the way! Type 9 coming through! Alright, I'll beast to get out of the way quickly. Fun times. Right, where on earth? Where's my... There it is. Hang on, wait. Here's one for you, boss. Where did 2001 end? What? Well, it's from 2001 Space Odyssey. Because I have to shamefully admit I've never seen it. Which is probably going to get me absolutely rinsed in the comments, but whatever. Ken, going on general trips would be good. Maybe then have pirates or cannibals. Yes! Pandorum. Pandorum was a dreadful film. Right, let's be honest for a minute. It was awful. Concept, good. Execution, awful. Because the whole idea, right, is that they were transporting a colony from one place to another, right? And Earth's dead, you know, they've got a colony ship, and what they were kind of supposed to be doing... oh, fried slice, thank you very much. What they're supposed to be doing is, like, some people would wake up, and they'd maintain, check everything, go back in cryo, and they'd keep doing all of this. And it's, it wasn't very good, like, the thought behind it. But anyway, so Pandorum is referred to a condition, a mental condition where you've been in cryo for too long and then you're in space and you go insane. And that's kind of the idea. And then they've been injected with this advanced evolution serum to make them adapt quicker to when they get to their home planet, or the new home planet. I mean, it made no sense, because that isn't how evolution works. you either die or you pass on stuff long enough that you've got to have kids. It's like, it was so close to being good. So is that Ian's monkey? Ian's monkey. Yes, they are cross-platform. They are persistent across all ones. And yeah, my carrier is called the PNV Battle Cat. PNV stands for Ployed Naval Vessel. No, but Battle Cat isn't from Thundercats. It's from He-Man, Master of the Universe. But yeah, evolution is not the same as adaptation, because adaptation isn't actually a word. And that's what my biology teacher always used to tell me in A-levels. Yeah, sorry, Jace. I'm sorry, man. I know. It was going to upset some people. But no, it's funny because it's like it's one of those words that's crept in and people use it. Like, it's it's so stupid, isn't it? Like, what was it?
Hello there.
No, it's either like gigantic or ginormous, or like one of those words doesn't actually exist. It's a word like that, but I can't remember. But yeah, the FEV, yeah, so it was a bit like that. That kind of thing. Pgrace8503, thank you for following. He-Man's cat, Cringer, who transforms into Battle Cat when He-Man, well, he goes from Prince Adam to He-Man. When he goes from being just this green-looking tiger to a green-looking tiger with red armour for battle. And in case you were wondering, you can actually purchase leather armour for cats. It's a pretty weird thing. I don't have any. I don't think I want any. But yeah, don't start me with conversate instead of converse. That drives me insane. Guesstimate, yeah. I mean, I can't use that one, but it's obvious. That's what I'm saying. Crystal Gigantor. Is it gigantic? Yeah, you've got right. Hang on, right. Right. Okay. Gigantic was introduced to the Oxford Dictionary in 1989, but it still marks it as slang. However, in 2007 it was real. And then we have ginormous. Is that a word? Weird, right? Like, proper weird. So, there was something I wanted to show you guys. Because it was important. We were talking... Pig Race, yeah, we're talking about Battle Cat from He-Man and the Masters of the Universe. So, kind of. Leather armor and cats is legit. Yeah, see, I like doing a bit of that. Right, so show you here. This is on Twitter. This is some concept art from Ignatius Hango, who worked at Frontier. And this is a flying SRV type vehicle. That's the hangar for it, or the cockpit. But yeah, this is like some of the ideas that could have happened that didn't make it in. These aren't leaks, these are unused concept art at this point. But yeah, it looks like one of those little Baglerer. Thanks for the follow. Pretty sure I butchered that name. Yeah, so it's it looks like a little mining pod, you know, similar to like in Guardians of the Galaxy when they've got the little mining pod type thing. But yeah, as an idea, and it's just kind of it'd be a nice little bit of variety. But yeah, the person who posted it, Ignatius Hango, was saying that yeah, it was some concept art. Something's pretty cool. The reason why I think it's cool is because we have so little new stuff like that. Oh, that was cool though.
Hello there.
But yeah, I think that's quite a cool thing. Meerkat near, thank you for the follow. Rather have a meerkat near than a meerkat far away. But yeah, I just think there's a lot of potential for stuff to still be added, and I think that's what keeps me going. Now I'm not going to bother selling to my own carrier. That makes no sense. Arvin Blade, thank you for the follow as well. But yeah, just like a little something. You like the dropship from Aliens? Well, you've kind of got the chieftain that's a bit like that. But that's kind of it. Okay, we're up to 6,000, close to 6,000 tons. It's good. And actually, how much have we been selling to people? buying from people. Blade, you say you need to reduce upkeep by a further 50 to 70%. I'm okay with it personally. So that's alright. Yeah, I do like the member. I'm a fan. So David, currently I am buying it from a station to then go and sell it somewhere else. Mining for the viability, I can get, okay, right, so I can get 788 tons in a few minutes, and I can buy that, and it only cost me 3.2 million. I can then take that and sell that for 20 times as much somewhere else. So I think that's going to be pretty good. Bagel. Yeah, I think that would be cool. I don't think... Problem is that when you make something destructible, alright, where are we at? Okay, that's fine. When you make something destructible, it brings the potential for loss, doesn't it? And then you come into this, well, maybe don't make them like completely destructible. But then if you do that, you've got you have to deal with the fact that there's no point in having it partially destructible if it can't be destroyed, you know? It's that there's no point in doing it. The same with if the upkeep gets too low, you get to the point where it's well, what's the point of having it whatsoever? So it's a difficult fine line, difficult balance, and I think that's the balance that Frontier are trying to achieve. Not an easy task. Not an easy task. Not one that I would want. I wouldn't want to tell people. Arven Blade, yep, we have seen the new hotspots. I'm totally mined out. Totally mined out. Like, if, for example, I'll do this one run, and if I do make... I could potentially make 1 billion from what I've got in my cargo hold already, I think. Maybe not quite that much yet. But a full ship could potentially be 1 billion, which would be really nice. So I'm hoping for that. Because we're buying for 4,000, we're going to sell for at least 80. Jess, I think you've got the exact reason why we can't fly them right there. I think you've hit the nail on the head. It would be a potential nightmare. You know what players are like. All of us. We all try and do the thing that we think is going to have the most ridiculous result. See, Arben, here's the thing, right? You're only buying for 1/3. That's the problem. Like you're looking to buy 1/3, only for 1/3 of the price of the maximum. I wouldn't sell to you for that. I'd want to go for the 1.6. Ian's Monkey, do I think the next DLC will make ED Star Citizen? No. No. I still think the development mentality and also the content will be different enough that they'll remain as different games. I mean, it is worth bearing in mind that Frontier were always going to be doing space legs. You know? That was always going to be a thing. You've already sold 600 tons of bought LTDs. You're doing alright. See, I would make the trek back. The convenience thing is obviously a big part of it.
There.
But I would definitely want to go back. Come on, Maskime. Thank you for the follow. Unlimited hot dogs. When you say where's your cut? Tariffs. Which bit? What do you mean? That's my question. Follow up for that, and then I will answer. Or if you're talking about the cut for if you're buying low temperature diamonds and reselling them, your cut is the fact that you're buying them for a maximum of 570,000 per ton. Oh, there you go. So yeah, his cut is he's buying it for 570,000 per ton, and then he's taking it back to the bubble where it's being bought for 1.6 mil and selling it there. So he's saving himself the time for mining by getting other people to do it, which is a good shout. It is a good idea. 1.6 million is the maximum price that NPCs will purchase, but then you've got but then to think about as well. So 570,000 is the maximum that you can purchase on your carrier. So it's a thing. Army shore carriers aren't simply about the clever. Yusef, yeah, I think we can be sure of that. They're definitely not the same. Is wingman navlock still broken? Yeah or no? Oh. That felt quicker. I mean, personally, I can find an issue with everything that anyone does. I shouldn't, but I do. The same way that I can be like, oh, I'm not very good here because of this. I think a lot of it comes down to how much time you're going to take to jump back. But if you've got a carrier yourself, you're just going to do it yourself. Right, David. So the maximum is 1,000% of, and the price is like 57. So 1,000% of a price is 10 times its price. Just so we know. So Halo, how much does the base cost? 5 billion for the carrier, and then I upgraded it with about 600 mil worth of stuff. Jace, not a bad idea.
Scan detected.
Not a bad idea. Oh, come... I'm starting to feel like I should really fly my own ship. Alright, Weejet, I'm going to invite to the wing as well. To speed things up. But yeah, there definitely is some, See, Chris, that sounds good to me. That sounds like perfect. I mean, if you can turn that amount of money into a bigger amount, you're like, oh yeah, that's cool. Like, who wouldn't want to? So yeah, pretty, there's potential. And I was concerned that people wouldn't buy and sell low temperature diamonds to each other because of the amounts. Right. Yeah, it doesn't seem to run out. I think there's something strange with the tritium. Like, it's not running out for me. So, It's not a bad idea, like, potentially to make, have some fun with what you're doing. And I think a lot of the best content comes from other players putting things out there and putting things together, so that's cool. Unlimited hot dogs, that's not true. So the supply and demand is active, but it resets every 10 to 15 minutes. That's when the numbers update. So where I'm doing my runs, I think what it is that I'm managing to get in and out and back again within a different time. No. It's like, no! Auto launch, what are you doing? It's like, fine, I'll do it myself. Yeah, unlimited hot dogs, it's potentially because of the length of time, because let's say it resets. So it resets after 10 to 15 minutes, just like the mission board. But like just then when I bought them, for me, the supply did drop. It dropped down to 1,250. But when I get back, it'll be different. Like when I come back and buy more, it will have topped itself back up again. And that's because a run is taking just slightly long enough. Oh, Mias is going to... Oh, I'm going the wrong direction. As I try to work out what's going on. There we go. See, it's an interesting one. Oh, Mouse is getting interdicted. Oh, we need to turn off Wingman Navlock then. Because I do not want to get pulled in. That would be bad. And I'll put it back on. Okay. Krilikov, it's not only that, is that sometimes it'll go as well. So it'll you've got to remember is that a carrier will be like, oh, I'm selling this price for this much. Someone else has docked there who's got the API running. And then they kind of clear off. The carrier jumps. If they don't come back and dock at it, or no one docks at it with the API involved, with the ED market connector, it's not there. So it's an interesting one. Yeah, Philip, it has changed. I feel like over time, the docking computer has improved. Taking a while though. Mini, oh, you're saying jump into voice. Best behaviour, Mini. That's all I'm going to say to you. Best behaviour. And you're probably thinking, oh, when am I not? Oh. Yeah, Scorp, you did, didn't you? That was a bit of a... That was almost a rage quit moment, wasn't it?
I'm a terrible person to stream with, you know this.
I do know that. Oh no. Yes, is not what? No. Had a moment where I'm like, wait, why am I not dropping? Why am I dropping on my carrier? Yeah. I mean, Scorp, just so you know, mate, there's no pressure, but I did fight an interdiction in my unengineered Type 9 today, and I won. Just casually flexing. It's a weird flex. So, hey, Minnie, how are you?
Tired, dude. Day 2 of my days off. Oh,
How long you off for?
Just, all day today.
Oh, okay.
You know, like normal days off.
Midweek weekend.
Yeah, I get Wednesday, Thursdays off. So I got my fleet carrier, been doing some painite mining.
Yep.
It's been fun. Someone said Tritium is faster and easier, and I'm like, I'm all about saving time, so my fleet carrier is now in LTT 9276, and I'm gonna, I guess, load it up with Tritium and then jump it somewhere else to sell it? How does this work? I'm confused.
That's pretty
That's
much
why I'm
it.
here.
That is literally it. And then you go and find the best price on ADDB. And
Can I sing my EDDB.io song?
please don't. And then once you've done that, you obviously you're gonna have to shuffle it back and forth.
Yeah.
But I mean, what you could potentially do to get other people involved is what I've done. Is you make a very small little markup, so they're gaining a little bit of profit to cover their costs, to save me the hassle of having to do so many runs back and forth. At the other end, you can get people to do the same thing, where you sell it for slightly more, and then people go and slightly less, and then people go and sell it to the station for you. So that way, everyone gets a small little cut, but everyone makes money.
Nice.
So that's kind of my thinking of it. That's probably what I'll do once we are full up. Scottish Phoenix, all hail Saud Kruger. But why though? Oh, I might bloody Why am I not docking? Why am I not? I can't. My autodoc's totally farted.
Land manually?
Yeah, it's what I'm gonna have to do. But I have to turn off autodoc first.
Yeah, go to your right panel and
Yeah.
click the button. I've got a great blue tunnel of love right now.
Right.
I'm just waiting for that
Landing gear is
disconnection error.
down. Or in the blue. We were in the blue. Right, in the blue. Anyone know why I can't dock? We're facing the correct direction. This is just... No, I can't dock. I can't dock at my own bloody carrier.
Whoa, okay. Yeah, I had a minute and a half Super Cruise disengage. I think Frontier servers are getting a little wonky.
I also spotted that there are whacking great big holes in my carrier as well, where you can see straight through it. So that's good.
GG Frontier. Hashtag fix your stuff.
I mean,
Frontier.
they did say that
Derate
it was
it.
supposed to work. Right, let's see if this works now.
How many times has Frontier said something is supposed to work?
You know what? Every time.
Yeah, exactly.
No, it's not doing it. I cannot. That is ridiculous. Oh, and actually, I think I've had my two wingmates have been kicked out. No, don't auto dock. Thank you very much. Right, let's cancel the docking.
Oh, Scarlet crate error. Okay.
Oh, that's new.
Yeah.
I've had yellow adder recently.
I was literally about to dock, and the game was like, no, you have to be back at the sun in Super Cruise when you log back in.
All right, let's see if it'll work. Because I think, I feel like I'm transmitting and sending data. No, it's not doing it. I
Good time to
guess.
reboot the game, eh?
Yeah, I think it might be the time to log out to the main menu at least.
Oh, wow, oh, okay, wow. That
Oh,
was a hell of an error.
okay. No, I say it. Oh, and have we black screened as well?
Yep, Yep, I
No,
black
no.
screen. I'm right there with you, Plater.
Oh no, I'm good actually. I'm right.
Oh.
I just took a
Well, it
little
gave
bit
me
of
that,
time.
and then it kicked me out. No, it gave me the old menu for the main screen with SRV on the planet and the station rotating in the background.
Oh no.
I was like, wow, that's not normal. Oh, Alan, if you haven't been around me long enough, odd noises are my thing.
Zolly, yep, game crash, yeah. Yellow Adder for Jace McLeod. Servers are offline. See, mine wasn't. See, just let me go straight back in. Which, I mean, to be honest, I'm surprised we got this far in the stream with things being okay. It's always one of those things where it's like, oh, I mean, this is definitely not okay. Oh no. Game main boot says servers offline.
I'm on the main menu. It says my arcs 0. Arc balance failed to update. Failed to redeem any outstanding arcs.
Right.
If their arc server is down, it's some serious stuff going on.
Oh dear. Oh dear. Alright, let's see if we can actually...
Yeah, main screen, main menu. I'm getting can't connect to Frontier servers.
Oh no, it's happened.
Right when I start doing it, they're like, people are making too much money. Boop.
Yeah.
Let's do a balance pass under the guise of a server error.
Yeah. Yeah. They're like, people are buying way too much. Well, I've already got it now, so you can't... I mean, to be fair, that's all server side though, which means that would be literally they change it, and with a server refresh, it changes immediately. So that wouldn't be the case.
So have you made money doing this so far, or were you prepping to do it?
Prepping. So I'm getting towards the...
so,
yeah, I know.
Look at it this way. If it is nerfed, you got fuel for days.
Yeah, that is true.
So
and
it's
the
not all
rest.
bad if it's nerfed, but you'll have to go back to chewing on asteroids just like the rest of us.
Well,
yeah.
we will see.
I mean, how much cash do you have?
I mean, I'm sitting on... I have in my pocket 3.8 billion. My carrier's got 2.2. So I'm not like going to run out of money or anything like that.
I had like 5.5 when the patch dropped, so I'm running real low. I'm down to 30 million in my wallet, and everything else is in the fleet carrier because I set some buy orders for the guys on my server so they can actually make a decent profit, and then I'll just move everything in the carrier and sell it later to balance out my checkbook. So that's been helpful to a lot of guys, but I'm poor right now.
I do appreciate the Elite Dangerous is still running when you're trying to load it up, and it's like, no, it's not.
No, it's not.
No, it's not. Don't say it's not still open. No, the launch is still open, mate. As you check the task menu, it's like, yeah, it's still open. Like,
yep,
no,
I've got the ED server machine with their IP and stuff. State waiting for connection. Fail count 8.
Server status says okay though. So there's that. Okay, right. Let's get the game loaded back up.
I
Chris
can do
Reed
training.
still in the game.
I can do training.
I did the training on Tuesday because kind of waiting for everything to go, and hard, like the final one, the escalation, difficult. Right, I got all the way to the point where you're fighting 2 Condors and a Sidewinder in a Sidewinder, and you've already fought a Sidewinder, 2 Condors, another Sidewinder, a Cobra. It's like, oh, tough.
I'm loading the game back up. Maybe I'll get in. Man, you've been stuck on that planet generation thing for a while.
And it always says, oh, it will happen on the first time. And it's like, okay, cool. Well, can it... Oh, no, I think I'm in.
Hey, cool.
Yeah.
All right, I'm reloading as well.
But yeah, that whole like terrain generation thing. I'm in. Huzzah!
Coolie beans. Well, I suppose I'll hop into your private group. Boop. Since I'm in the same system.
Remember when the servers were reliable? Pepperidge Farm remembers. How? How does it remember something that never happened? No, I mean, the servers are always unreliable. It's a thing to know, and it's also knowing that it will improve over the next 2 weeks because, one, FDev will ramp up server space, and two, less people will be playing because they get annoyed with it. So if you are watching and you are trying to play, can you not so I can? And just watch. I don't mean that.
You're a terrible person. I love it.
One of the worst, probably.
I love it. The reason we're friends, Plater.
Yeah.
It's because you're a despicable human being that hates everyone else, just like I do.
Yeah. And Lee, yes, thank you for reminding me that I did not complete the training. Thank you very much.
Somebody's buzzing me.
Lighting gear deployed.
But yeah, did not complete it. What can I do here? Ali, can you tell me what to do? Oh wait, can you tell me what? Oh, what I called my carrier? Right. I called my carrier Battle Cat. Named after my cat Clive, because he's a battle cat. The same way that I called my Corvette, I named after my wife, the Lucky Lady. I'm currently in LTT 9276, and I am buying tritium and bunging it on my carrier.
Oh, wow. Okay. That is some really cheap tritium.
Oh, good that it's the same price.
Yeah, 2,000.
That would be a concern. 2,000?
Yeah.
And that's from Weaver.
Yeah, just picked it up.
See, every time I've been there, it's been 4,000.
Oh, it was 4,000. Okay, never mind. My bad.
I was like, what? What? People getting cheaper.
I can't see how far away my ship is.
It makes
So people are selling it at your carrier for how much?
I'm only buying it for 5,000 off people at the moment. So that's currently what we're doing.
So average per load, I mean, that's got to at least be a good small chunk of change.
So it's
at a time,
3.2 mil for 788 tons, which is what I'm pulling back and forth. What I hope to make off of it, right? So when I come to sell it, my hope is, I'm actually, I've not even looked at it yet. I've been like, yeah, whatever. Don't know how much it'll be.
Oh. Hey, I got lucky. My carrier is only about 1,000 light seconds away.
Oh, mine's 2. That's rude.
Woohoo! Hey, I can make a buy order on my carrier.
No.
Look, my fleet carrier, if you're in this system, should be the easiest one to find.
Alright, I should make 61 million off of each full load. That's profit.
That's pretty nice.
So I think that should be good. And I'll make a video telling people how much money it is per hour. That's a blatant lie as well, and I'll put it up. That's not firing shots at anyone. Just, clickbait. But no, I think it's an interesting use of in-game mechanics to make money that doesn't seem to be... I mean, it's just trading. It's just trading. So there's nothing to nerf, really, he says. Hoping. Frontier, please don't.
So I've got my cutter currently with about 728 tons. How much do you have?
788
Ooh,
per
a little
run.
bit more than me.
Yeah.
But I have shields.
Yes, you do have shields and can move a lot
I also
faster on
have
a
a lot
straight
of
line.
guns.
Yes.
I can also go very fast. Fully engineered. Another way to do it. If you had shields, I have heal beams. But whatever.
Yeah, don't fire them at me.
Oh, I can still shoot them at you.
Please don't.
They won't hurt you if your shields are down. It'll just buzz.
Are you sure?
Yes, very sure. Trust me, I know my engineering mods.
I
Shields
kinda-
down. Friendly laser beams do no damage. I'll test it on stream. Like, I 110 billion%. I will buy you $120 of beer next time I'm over there if I'm wrong. How about that?
Yeah, all right. If I can drink, yeah, sure.
Yeah, true. So I don't know when I'm gonna come back for a visit, but I am planning on coming back for a visit. But probably after this whole COVID thing ends.
Yeah.
And all the other stuff that's going on over here for all the dumb people.
Yep. But we don't
So
go into
once all
that
that-
because that's political, and we're not doing it.
Yeah. No, I'm just saying, once all that is cleared up, no specifics, but either way, people being dumb, regardless, then I'll come back for another visit.
Cool. One of my big things that I've just been saying is just be excellent to each other, and started saying that at the same time the trailer for Bill and Ted has launched, and I'm like, oh, wicked. There is a issue with the Bill and Ted trailer and stuff. They look really old and ropey, like really bad. Like maybe it wasn't
A good idea to bring them back.
Yeah, maybe it was a mistake.
I don't know. Maybe it'll be good.
I mean, maybe I'll probably have to watch it for nostalgia's sake.
So this NPC really wants my Tritium, apparently. Unfortunately, he just jumped out of Super Cruise right in front of Minnie's ego.
Oh, that's the name of Minnie's fleet carrier. Minnie's ego.
Oddly appropriate, yes?
Yeah, it's pretty big.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it looks like a little bit like a Venator from Star Wars. Especially since they put the white paint job on it.
Oh, okay. Did you do a ship kit or no?
Oh, yeah.
Hello
I got that hammerhead front.
Yeah.
Besides the back end with the engine nacelles and the wings on the back, make it Imperial in profile enough.
Pub Grub 2, thank you for following. Oh, I could do some Pub Grub. But no. Sid Rat Flash, they may be old, but they look better than 99.9% of the human population, so it's alright. I mean, I have a friend that looks like a young Keanu. And Sid Rat, yeah, they can see your chat in the same way you can see theirs.
Man, there's a lot of fleet carriers in the system. Navigating back to the station is kind of annoying.
Yeah.
Is your bacon on, sir?
No, but it can be.
Please turn on your bacon. I am en route. If you have your bacon on, I can go for full burn in Super Cruise, and that'll be real nice.
Bacon is on.
Hey, Plater, you want to learn something new that you might not have known, but it's been very obvious to me?
Go on.
All right. I'll wait till you're done with buying your Tritium.
Purchased.
Okay, so go to your 2 menu, where, like, the wing stuff is, right? Uh-huh. And go down to the options menu below me and Mio. Okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, go open the options. Wing beacon, right there.
Oh, it's there.
You're welcome.
Oh, no.
So, save you some time, buddy.
Well, I like saving time. Of course, I am getting ready to leave the station, so...
Yeah, well, I am still accelerating in Super Cruise because I'm getting away from that gas giant. Ooh! Mio got interdicted.
Don't worry, I'll handle it. If you send a ship out to my carrier, do I get a cut? Yeah. I should. I'll get 25. No, I don't know, actually. WeJet, have you got a ship to sell? Let's find out. I love waiting in a queue.
Yeah, it's great because I'm en route, so that's perfect for me.
It's just like being British, but in space.
Well, Space Britain. There you go.
Oh yeah, I am charging tariffs for the trade. It's 25% tariff, so I don't actually know if anyone's even making any money.
I'm coming in hot. Whoa, I barely hit it. Okay. Because if you're not within a certain distance, you can completely miss the nav lock at a station if you're going multiple light seconds a second. So I was going pretty quick.
Oh no, someone's called There's the Wesley Crusher. Shut up, Wesley.
Behind you. And I'm deploying weapons.
Okay. I'm pretty sure you're going to damage me, but...
Alright, ready? We gotta get out of the fire zone, but you might want to watch it in third person cam or something.
Are we out of the fire zone?
About 8 kilometers out and we should be fine. I don't want to go
No
too
fire
fast
zone
and
left.
bump into you.
I'm slowing down.
And there we go. Alright. Let me know when you're ready.
Go on. Did you miss?
I'm hitting you right now.
Oh
Your butt's very large.
That is true. Wow. Okay. Now we learn. Okay.
So,
I honestly, I was wrong. Put my hands up.
Ah, that's all I wanted to hear. Minnie knows best when it comes to engineering. Get used to it.
Yeah, I had no idea. Honestly thought it wasn't. Each lever options of the carrier have different sound when it jumps. I've only jumped from inside my carrier, so I'm not really listening to it from the outside. But yeah, you know what? I learnt something today. What I wanted to have a quick look at. No, not the engineers menu.
That's my favorite menu.
Yeah, it would be, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
I don't need to look. I don't need to look at it. I currently don't have any ships that I want to engineer. Notice how I didn't say need. Oh, she just told to type 9 at my carrier. Carrier balance is... I mean...
Is there a transaction tab? That would be cool.
Right, let's look at the money tab, shall we? See what we got.
There was like a buy-sell history.
Not
they're
there.
kind of... Not really, no.
Let's check the codex. Hey Derek, how you doing? Oh, welcome to the stream, mate. No, it doesn't actually say. Well, how am I supposed to know these things? Wait, carrier. Carrier management. Stats. No, not carrier management. That's not what I meant. Codex and then stats. Should be in there. Fleet carrier. Right. Commodities imported. 6,626. Spent 139. Credits earned from refueling. 1,403. Oh, it doesn't say anything else. That's rude. Come on, come on. Oh no. Oh, that was close. Pub Grub 2? No, I'm not in open. I'm in private group. Hoping that it would be a little bit more stable than open. Plus, I typically try and avoid open in a system this busy when I'm streaming, because I don't mind getting blown up, but what I do mind is being harassed. Like, also, I think a lot of the PvPers out there know that I will fight them if they want to challenge me, and that's what I'm doing in combat on a stream. More than happy to have a fight, but it's not going to be a huge challenge.
If they're coming out for an unshielded T9, literally just used for engines and cargo bay.
Yeah, with two small fixed beam lasers. Yeah.
Pew pew. 2 laser pointers installed.
Yeah. Just so I can point at the target for everybody else.
Like little orange flashlights, that's what you got. Look, he's right there. Look at him. I see. Bad guy. Someone help. Hang on, give me 5 minutes to turn around so I can get another lock on him.
It's like, yep. Come on, turn around. Come on, yep. Keep. Oh, he's moved. Wait, let me just send him a DM to say stop moving.
Please stop moving so my friends can kill you. I would do it myself, but I'm just moving cargo right now. I was not expecting combat.
I mean, I never expect surprise combat. Surprise combat! It's not ganking, it's surprise combat.
Okay, so some commander in your private group is flying a Conda, and it's called the HMS Thick Boy.
Thick Boy.
THICC. If said commander is in the stream, let us know who you are. I'd like to see who's flying that thing. That's funny.
Alright,
said Jarvis. Mere gaming. Now everyone's gonna be like, I'm flying the thick boy. No, I'm flying the thick boy.
Who would have thought flying the thick boy is the new Spartacus?
Right.
Okay, right, wow, look at that. Got 11,000 tons of tritium on this bad boy now.
Woohoo! That's what, almost half?
Oh, it's mere gaming, yeah.
Right. 17,000 cargo total. I wonder how many people are dropping off at your carrier, because I'm doing this solo on mine.
Well, I was doing it solo before.
Well, here's the thing. Yeah, there you go. Bacon on. I'm docking at my carrier to stock up. So if you're wing bacon to me, then
Don't do that.
Don't do that.
Don't do that.
Unless I'm at the station. If I'm at the station, I'll let you know. And I will happily be a bacon anchor for you.
Yeah. Miasa, I think you're going in the wrong direction. Yep. Awkward.
Oh no. Sorry.
So
I'm not a Weaver Vision.
Pumpgrove's asking, are carriers worth it? Too early to tell, I think. I've got there's some gameplay value in there, definitely. When you say worth it, the thing is you've got to remember is that credits aren't real. All they take is a bit of time to get. So, keeping that in mind, detaching from reality, yeah, it's right. Yeah, I think it's right.
Well, for me personally, my buddy Mikey started playing with me recently because I'd talked about Elite in the past, and this is the same guy that I worked with before a couple of years ago, and I got him a joystick for the game so he could play with the joystick, and he picked it up, and he's been having a freaking great time playing Elite for the first time. And we just got fleet carriers, so I got one, and he's like, so why are we here? And then my fleet carrier jumps in, and just the sound of him going, whoa, what is this? And I was like, I just bought this. How do I get one?
Yeah.
So
I mean, I'm looking
for that reason alone, it was worth $5 billion.
I mean, my brother plays not very often at all, to the point where he has a Viper and just enough money for its rebuy, and all the weapons are a combination of fixed gimbals, turreted, just because that's what was available at the station he was at. So I'm really looking forward to being like look, come with me, let's get you some rebuy money first of all. So I'm going to sell you this 1 ton of stuff and then you sell it straight back to me, okay? First place first. Let's do that. Then get them to experience the carrier jumping and be like, this is mine. It's like, what? So it's not only do you have your name on a station, but you're also in a cat room. Like, yes, I do. Which is good for me. So
that's pretty cool. Alright, who's at the station?
Meowza.
Meow. Nav locked. And you're en route to the station as well?
Yep.
1,099 light seconds away.
Yeah, I also like the fact that this trading that we're doing now can happen. Like, this is good. This is a really good thing to do, where I am buying for slightly more than the station is selling for, so I can then take it. So people are making profit whilst helping me out, as opposed to it being like you can just donate it. It's that kind of thing. I think that's a really positive thing to have in the game, because you can't donate cargo, which is a bit naff. Also, you can donate tritium,
but you know that means finding a dead space pocket away from a station and the other person figuring out limpets and all that. This one, hey, dock at this, have 1 ton of cargo, trade it back and forth a few times, your buddy's got some money.
Yeah. Now, someone asked a question. Oh, Phoenix, he asked, are we going to have a squadron plan for carrier use? Yes, it is in the Discord in T-Sauce Operations. Where I'm like, you should really know that already as a member of the squadron, just saying. Casually, just saying. Oh yeah, dropped out behind the station. It's a pain. So Ray, what I'm doing currently is I am buying up tritium from this station where they are selling it for 4,000 a ton. Then what I'm going to be doing, I'm buying it for 5,000 per ton on my carrier, so people who are helping me out now are making a small profit. So it's not just completely wasted time. I don't expect people's loyalty for no credits, but I would very much demand it. Oh, that is laser fire at the station.
Really now?
It looks like it's NPCs, so I won't worry. But yeah, I'm going to be taking it to a system that is buying tritium for a much higher price, and I'm just going to sell it in, like, by the bucket load. And that's the plan, which I think is good. And also, Alan, yeah, you just mentioning that it's going to be better for raw material farming. Yep. It's going to decrease the amount of time that you have to do your jumps and all that kind of stuff.
Thing does not slow down on a dime.
Yeah.
I had to kerbal it to turn it around.
Yeah,
hang on. Wait, listen.
It does mean a little bit, only a little bit of redoing though.
Yeah.
To be honest, I would rather you went first rather than having you behind me in this situation.
Hey, it's all good.
Especially if I'm using autodock. I'm not worried about you. I'm not worried about you.
You're worried about you?
Yeah.
Why would you be worried about you?
I'm worried about you bumping into me. Just
I
scraping all the way in. It's like,
Oh, did you?
Autodock.
Ooh. Damn.
Casters don't turn on a dime. They just about managed to turn on the national debt of Mexico. Alison, that's savage. It's utterly savage. And I'm sorry for laughing at it, but it's also funny and savage. It can be both.
It can be both.
Oh yeah, just to... who is that in that Anaconda?
Someone with green engines that went in a little bit too quick.
Anaconda, local, don't know who it is. Let's have a little look at that.
Oh!
Blue Wasp. Blue Wisp.
Oh. Poor NPC just got obliterated.
CQC, I actually quite like the free-for-all. I don't mind it. It reminds me of old school Unreal Tournament days, which I loved. I used to love Unreal Tournament. It used to be my first-person shooter of choice. But something I don't recommend as a first-person shooter is Daikatana. Don't.
Cargo hold at maximum capacity.
It's got a history for being awful. That's it. That's its reputation for being absolutely awful. And I bought it, and I still have the CD in a box somewhere. Okay, I need you to get out of the way as well, Minnie. So I see that other cars are coming in. I'm like, oh, come on, type. Did you bump on the way out?
Nope, completely seamless, sir.
Oh, didn't look like that on stream. I tell you that much. It was. I think that's just a little bit of instancing being a thing. Ray, yeah, you probably will vaguely remember Daikatana. It was bad for many different reasons. Like, you kind of start off in this slightly futuristic world, and then suddenly you find yourself in ancient Greece through the power of a magical sword called the Daikatana, which basically just means big sword. That's all that really means. And it was like somehow it's magical and it can travel through time and it's all that stuff. Oh, of course I'm mass disrupted.
Hooray!
Jace, CQC ships aren't a joke. When you've played long enough and you unlock all the cool stuff, then it's good fun. Not as bad as
the Sidewinder with those scatter cannons.
I don't think I've got them yet.
Oh man, that thing rips people apart. We do Sidewinder rounds together where everyone's in that one with those guns, and you get a beat on someone and it starts chewing them up. It's great. I wish I had those in the real game. They spray bullets everywhere, but they're fantastic.
See, I personally just want plasma repeaters that are
I want
big
plasma
enough.
repeaters and those little repeater fire cannons. I also want those spray. It's like a multi-cannon, but it's way faster. But
So basically,
terrible accuracy.
We want all the weapons that you can't get in the actual game. We want
In
all
the
of
game.
those. Yeah, because I don't understand why a fighter can have it, because that's considerably stronger. Like,
Okay, so the scatter gun
that's
for the FLF is garbage. Absolute garbage. The one in CQC is amazing.
and like I say, I want plasma repeaters as a change for multi-cannons. I want not a straight swap, but to have an alternative as a rapid fire weapon, because there's no reason why a fighter can have them but your ship can't, other than Frontier don't want you to.
Yeah, well, another downside is the travel time.
But they pack a punch to make up for it.
True.
And I always think that's the thing, is like, oh well, but it does this, so it's okay.
I mean, for your ship launch fighter, do you prefer to have the plasma repeater?
I unfortunately always forget to actually use the ship launch fighter.
Oh, it's a mainstay of my strategy for killing things. You send in the fighter first to piss them off, and then they get distracted.
Oh,
And then you poke them. It's great.
because I'm using the plasma vet mainly, it's I kind of need the first shot uninterrupted to make sure that I get their shields down to 50% on the first shot.
Oh, I need to show you the Herbaga then.
Her Magar.
Oh, it's one of my new projects. It's terrifying, but amazing.
Oh, rip carrier tritium demand. Oh, I think
Got to do another buy order, sir.
I'm gonna have to do another buy order. Yeah. Well, you know, I do that while stocking. See, this is why auto dock. This why.
So you can do stuff.
Yeah, it makes perfect. It makes perfect sense.
Well, luckily, when you update the thing in the commodity trading, you can just increase the buy order very easily.
Oh, okay. It's not. I mean, we've still got like 200 something open, so I'm just gonna push it all the way to 25k. There we go. Fixed. Fixed.
It shows me at my fleet carrier. That's awesome.
So at least I'm hoping that's fixed. Let's just make sure.
Well, I've moved about 2,600 tons of tritium on my own. Not bad.
Yeah, it is. Cool. Also, it's telling me that I've got like 900 million credits worth of cargo at the moment, which no one spent that amount of money on, which is wicked.
Well, here's the thing. I also think that a lot of these commanders are setting up these buy orders on their carriers for a decent payout is because they probably have possibly hundreds of billions from like past, credit exploits.
Yeah.
So just using all these other commanders to completely fuel up their carrier and just go boop, boop, boop across the galaxy.
Wait. Wait.
Why does it say 25,000 max capacity?
Wait.
I wonder if that buy order had something to do with it.
Yeah,
so,
it does.
Yeah, decrease the size of the buy order to make room for your personal cargo.
Or I just sell it straight to myself.
Can you do that? Because last time I tried to do that, it didn't work.
Doing it right now.
All right, let's see.
Done.
Okay, maybe it was just because it was launch day on the fleet carriers that it wouldn't do it for me. Because it kept my cargo hold still full last time I did that.
Yeah, I went for the easy bit. So yeah, the buy order does pre-allocate. I completely forgot. I know that.
I learned something new today.
But yeah, you can just sell it to yourself, and all it does is that it meant that I get 700,000 back
into the fleet carriers money.
Yeah, and it's not a bloody difference to me, is it? So
yeah, because it's your money in the fleet carrier balance anyway, because it's your personal extra wallet.
Yep. Not that I really do much with that. It's kind of a, can't we just have a single pot? Is that not right? I'm okay with a single pot.
A single what?
Single pot. Pot of money.
Pot.
Yeah, a single pot of money.
One pot of money instead of 2 accounts.
It'll be fine. Actually, speaking of 2 accounts, Minbin is going to be going bye-bye. I am going to be taking... Minbin has got about 1 billion credits at the moment, so I need to get that into this account.
Oh my god, and you can do that with fleet carriers. That's amazing.
And then I'm going to reset it. And
I gotta do that on my second account.
So that's kind of like oh, wicked, I'll just do that. And it'll be fine.
I wonder if I could... Oh man, I wonder if I could play on my second account with my buddy, so he's not like, you always have the good stuff. I was like, alright, I'll get on my other account. So
Minbin is getting rolled back, and I'm going to be changing their name as well to something different rather than a keyboard smash, because it's years since I did the Iron Man streams in open while streaming.
Ooh, Plater, there is a way to get 2 accounts to run simultaneously if you do something funky with the executable, right?
You don't even need to do that, to be honest. You just need to close the launcher, reopen it, log out, log back in, open the game again.
I wonder if I can have 2 characters running at the same time, just running cargo for me.
Oh,
I bet I
God.
could.
Oh,
I could multitask. Super Cruise Assist and docking computers. Ta-da! Dunzo.
Yeah.
So, if you have an alt with cache, you could load it up, and the only thing you'd have to do is alt-tab every now and then to pop a couple menus. Other than that, the game will practically fly itself. You just have to worry about interdictions.
Not bad. An interesting idea.
Keep in mind, I use game mechanics that people generally don't consider.
Goldfinger is saying, is there a limit to how many fleet carriers can be in a system? You counted 114 today. Well, there is a maximum you can have around a body in the system, and that's 116. But yeah, there is definitely a limit to the number that you can get in a system. I mean, there are lots of people that couldn't get into DSO or Skagiko on launch day because of that very reason. Because people were not being considerate, and they were not moving their accounts or their ships out once they'd outfitted them.
Yeah, when I got mine, it wasn't even in the system to like fit modules or anything, so I couldn't. So I couldn't have like resupply or anything like that on my mining. My fleet carrier right now is basically my mining base, honestly. That's been the most useful use for it, especially after getting restocked for like limpets and stuff. And it's sitting right above the rings I normally mine at.
I can't even get into the system map for DSO, so never mind. Forget that. Nothing's happening.
What's in DSO?
It's a carrier administration system. So it's someone that sells
that's
carriers.
why it's all gotcha. It's all clogged up. Yeah, sometimes when I want to plot a route to a system, it doesn't give me the option for plotting exactly where I want to plot my fleet carrier.
Yeah.
It's just like, okay, you can jump there, but I have no idea where you're going to end up. So
it's very much if you haven't been in the system. I think it's that kind of stuff again.
Wingman Navlock, I hate you.
Wait, does Super Cruise Assist doesn't drop you out though, does it?
It does.
Does it?
Mm-hmm.
I thought it just...
You enter Super Cruise, you enable Super Cruise Assist, you line up to your target, you throttle to the blue zone, it takes over.
I thought it just manages your speed.
No, as long as you don't have a planetary body in the way, it will fly all the way to the destination and disengage for you.
Something else I don't use.
Literally autopilot.
Maybe I should get one. No. It's flying on a straight line. I can do flying on a straight line very easily. It's fine.
Flying on a straight line, yes.
However, if you do use Super Cruise Assist, the travel speed is much lower because it stays in the blue zone. So you don't have that manual control of throttling all the way up until you hit 6 seconds and then hitting that. So,
Meows is right in there saying that what you could do is you can just go full speed until you get there, then pull it back, and it will just drop you out on time. That is right. You can definitely do that.
Yeah, I haven't tested it that thoroughly. But yeah, I think it would take over if you're lined up. Even if you're, going too fast, it'll still... Something to think about.
I say Goldfinger, it's definitely 16, because I counted. I sat there and counted it, and it said it was full. So it puts a little red icon saying you can't jump to that planetary body anymore.
So you can technically clog up a system with fleet carriers so no one else can jump in.
Yeah, well that was what was happening
in the cell systems.
Yeah. Oh wait, a minute. What's going on here?
Somebody booped you. Somebody's under you.
It's not great. It's not super. That's It's like, oh god.
That's pretty funny.
God, WeChat, I hope that is not a landing attempt, because that is one of the worst landings I think I've seen.
Dude, he's been doing that the whole time, man. He's been bouncing all over the station anytime you or me are around. I was watching him last time. He was just binging around inside the station.
Oh, he's
Should have
looking
seen him
after us.
undock last time. He bounced off the mail slot 4 times before getting out. He was like, dong, dong, dong.
It's like, it still
Dong.
counts. It still counts.
I got out and my shields are still up. That's all that matters.
Yeah, maybe I should look at that. Krilikov, yeah, I guess a squadron could, but the thing is, you could blockade it so other carriers can't come in, but that doesn't really achieve much.
Because you can still fly in with the normal ship and then fly it to a nearby system and drop it off. So
Yeah.
even if there's a jump involved, you can still do it, even if the system is blockaded by too many carriers.
That was a loud clang. Right, Miaso, you on the way in or out? Looks like you're on the way out. Or the way in. Right. Off we go.
Redock of shame. He forgot to load up on cargo.
Oh dear.
Sometimes when autopilot goes too far.
Um,
Oh, he misclicked launch trying to select Starport. Wow.
oh no.
Big oof, sir. Big oof.
Charlotte, did YouTube and Twitch get away with not being able to stream on both platforms? Now, YouTube never had that as kind of a, you can only be monetised if you do this. But Twitch, to be monetised on Twitch, then yeah, they do that. They say you've got to stream only to one platform for 24 hours until that content can be uploaded somewhere else. I am not. Oh, crapping hell! Still bloody navlocked to Meow's all right.
Yep. I
Yeah.
had the same thing happen. Don't feel bad later.
And now somehow I'm facing a different direction.
Yay.
Yeah.
Turn around slowly.
Oh, that's not my carrier. It selected
Oh,
not my carrier.
Mm-hmm. I've had that happen to me too. It's really annoying.
Come on. Like, why is it that person's carrier as well? I mean, how many people do you think have rocked up at his carrier being like, this isn't mine? Oh, great. And now I'm going to be... Weejet, are you around? Let's get Weejet in the wing, shall we? Because I've got a pirate on my tail. But yeah, so that's why I'm streaming to both. So I use Restream to stream to both at the same time. Kraken-san, am I just loading fuel? No, doing something a little bit more interesting than that. I'm loading up my carrier with as much, and I mean, do I mean as much tritium as I can get from the cheapest selling station. Then I'm going to take it and I'm going to sell it at one that's buying for a much higher price, and I'm going to make all the money. Hopefully, there won't be any left for anyone else. It's only an eagle, an Imperial Eagle, so I'm not too worried about it.
Do you have him targeted?
Yep. Yenna.
I'm not in range to see him yet. I am just locked onto your wing signal, not your ship.
Does the box have tax apply for fleet carriers too? Tony, no, it doesn't, because the price is set and fixed by the carrier owner, so there is none of that. which is cool. Why not just mine for LTD 25k and sell it for 1.6? Yeah, because I don't want to do mining, Chris. That's the thing I'm trying to avoid. And also, why not do something that you can't do in any other ship apart from a carrier? I've got one. I've got to find all the things to do with it. Right, I'm throttling down for dropping on my... There we go.
Oh.
I'm gonna fight it. Maybe not.
Oh.
It's not looking good. It's not looking good.
You's a fat boy.
I have a certain thickness that they find appealing. This could be the longest fight ever. Right, if I just drop, you're going to land directly on top of me, aren't you?
He's 2,000 light seconds out.
Where? Oh, I'm about to not
You're
have a
all
choice.
alone. You're all alone, buddy.
Hang on. Right, I've submitted. I'm going to turn. Oh god, this is not going to go well. No, I'm going to get away from them. They can't do nearly enough damage in enough time. There we go. We're away.
Hooray!
Yeah, I could go to the Anaconda graveyard and come back alive. There's a lot of stuff. There's like exploration. There's a lot of places you can get to that you can't. Oh, he's back up behind me now.
Hooray!
Oh joy. He took off 14% of my hull. That's rude.
Hello there.
Ellen Dill2, thank you for subscribing. And welcome to stream the channel. If you're in chat, do say hello.
If Meowth is there, you can navlock to him. That'd be a fast way to get away from him. And then your fleet carrier could take care of him.
This is an interesting one. I've just been instructed, so I don't think I'm gonna navlock. Am I? I'm gonna drop.
Hello there.
Oh no. He's getting you, buddy.
Tony, thank you for the follow. That multitasking.
Run, fighter, run! Run! Oh. Doing good.
Nah, I got it. I got this.
Doing good.
Oh, I got this.
Well done, sir.
The Smiling Knight, thank you for the follow as well.
You have someone called Yina on your butt now?
No, that was them. That was who was chasing
okay.
me already.
Gotcha.
Hello
I thought it was like one after the other.
No.
It'd be a bad day if that happened.
Yeah.
Alright, so I'm down to
Gosh.
18 million in my wallet.
Wait, can you afford the rebuy for the ship you're flying?
Let's check.
Oh, why am I not dropping? What?
No. I currently cannot. However, I can easily solve this.
There was me
Carrier
thinking that
management.
was on. Turns out I didn't actually have Wingman Navlock on. Who'd have thought, eh? That's just embarrassing. Yeah, I do want to see my carrier proper open up on someone.
Okay. I've got enough for rebuy now. Carrier's getting low on funds too.
So how much is your rebuy on your cutter at the moment?
With the current fit, 21.
Hang on, you said you had 18
18 what?
million. Didn't you just say that?
Yeah, I did. I just booped it up to 66.
Oh, okay. Oh, did you take some at the carrier?
Yeah, but the carrier's only got like 30 mil left. Dude, I'm freaking poor, dude.
God, you are poor.
Yeah. That's why I'm out here. I gotta restock. I've got another probably $500 million in paynite in the cargo hold still that I just finished mining, so it'll be fine. Regardless. And if this doesn't go so well, oh no, I wasted 12 million on fuel so far.
It even
Big
selected that carrier, that other carrier, when I've dropped in on mine. Like, that's a really annoying bug. That needs to be fixed. definitely needs to be fixed. Oh yeah, there was a question about carrier, and I didn't answer it. But when you get them, yeah. So when you get them, they come with 500 tons of fuel. Some people, though, when they've got them, they're somewhere else. They're like, because the system's so full, they get blocked outside. That's what happens there. It's the same carrier every time, though.
I wonder if it's something with the name that causes it to lock on.
Don't know.
Lighting gear deployed.
Don't know. How am I doing for the cargo? So I've got 13,000 in there.
So you're going to be dropping all this stuff off at a station or another fleet carrier that is requesting it?
It'll be a station.
Okay.
Because they don't run out of purchase order. Also, on top of that, I don't know if I can find out before I travel somewhere if they have docking enabled to everyone.
Yeah, if it's like everyone or friends only.
Until you're in system, and then you can select it, or you've already been in the system, then you can zoom in, and then you can get it.
Yeah. Okay. So at that point, you might want to just have someone out in some small, like a Diamondback with a lot of jump range to scout it ahead of time. That's generally what I do for pay night sell orders.
Yeah, I've got my my Asp Explorer on.
Yeah, I got my puddle jumper on standby on my ship.
I've also got my Crate Phantom, which actually gets a little bit more range, but I don't like it. I have no emotional attachment to it.
I love my little puddle jumper.
But, like, because my Asp, I've got the same Asp Explorer that I took to Sagittarius A, pre-engineering, and with only a B-rated frameshift drive.
Oh wow!
Yeah, exactly that. Hey Giz, how you doing, mate? How are fleet carriers? They're cool. We're working on trying to make some money with them. I mean, I am going to make a lot of money.
It was handy for me and my buddies because we racked up about 5,000 tons of pay night day before yesterday and the day before into the fleet carrier and loaded it up. And it was very handy. To get it to the cell location with one hop. We all got on the ship after someone scouted it, brought the fleet carrier in, everyone got their cargo ships, started offloading, and we were a few $100 million richer. Well, I say that, but like more like around $1 billion.
Now, here's my thought. I'm looking at the amount, my total inventory value, and that's going to base it off of the galactic average. So, I've got 13,910 times that by...
Do tell.
Let me just remath that. Just in case. It's like, one moment. Yeah, that's not right at all. That's not...
It might be counting the value of the ships as well.
Yeah. No. The credit value of all commodities stocked at this fleet carrier. That's what it says.
You expect something from Frontier to work right the first time?
Right. More importantly, capacity allocation says 13,910. I do not have that much on my ship yet.
So,
that's
if you don't have that much on the ship, then it's saying if you have that much, then that's going to be the value.
Yeah.
Because it's reserving it for that commodity. Maybe that's where it's freaking out.
Yeah, it could be.
So 13,910 times 70,000.
Which is $1 billion. give or take. Of course, it's actually 80,000 that I can sell it for. So, I'm saying that, and I'm really hoping that there's somewhere else that's gone up even more. Let me have a quick look.
Of course, there's going to be a discrepancy when you
Yeah, bulk
either
tax.
purchase it back from the station or, drop it off. Sales tax, all that jazz.
Yeah. So,
Regardless, you will make a profit.
right.
Because it's pretty easy to beat a 4,000 sell price on Trit.
Yes. Yeah. There's somewhere that is buying it for 84,000.
So, multiply it by 80.
Which should be pretty good.
Because at that point, you're already accounting for the 4K that you spent for it, since they're buying it for 8.4.
Yeah, so that's going to be 1.1 billion in credit profit. That's all profit. So it's going to be 1,112 million.
You just have to move
800,000.
15,000 tons.
Yeah.
The money's there. You just gotta move it. That's
Yeah.
the fun part.
Yeah, that will be the fun part. It'll be interesting. I mean, there was a station where I got docked and it was only 8 megameters away. So that was all good. Now, Steve, how is the carrier? I think I like it. I think I'm a fan. I think there's got to be some decent things to do there. All right, Ray, catch you later. Thanks for dropping in. Yeah, 21 trips. So yeah, I think this is going to be pretty rough. I kind of want to know how close I am to filling the order. How can I check that? Carrier management. Let's manage the market. Goods. Maximum stock 5,000. Okay, right. So still 5,410 to go. Not much. That's all right. Steve, there are only 3, I mean technically 4 if you include the base one, that are available for the carriers. I think a lot of people have all gone for the same looking one as well. So yeah, it should be good.
I'm in station if you want a nav lock on me later. I'll hang tight till you get here.
Cool. I will do that.
You're
Yeah,
clear for full Super Cruise burn, Commander. Let's hope your aim is good.
It's not super. I think I've proved that a couple of times. Killer War Dog, thoughts on Secure Warehouse? I don't get the point.
I don't get the point either.
I don't get the point. Because you don't gather enough black market goods that quickly. And it's like, a majority of trading that I would try and do would typically be in my own systems where my faction would benefit from it. Now, we are a dictatorship, which means the black market gets disabled. So it's like,
You need refuel, ammo, and restock, basically.
Yeah, I've also got
fleet carrier.
I do have shipyard and outfitting as well because I'm going to be using it
For other
mainly for
people.
BGS support.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
so
at that point it would be important for like a close nearby way station that everyone can restock, refuel for ongoing operations.
so you gotta make it a cheddar somehow, and it's pretty difficult to do so, I think.
Yeah.
Just a casual notice. We've got 80 people who are watching on Twitch at the moment. Are you all following? If you haven't, feel free. It won't cost you anything, and I promise, there's a big promise, it will not hurt you.
Hello there.
Vert223, thank you for the follow. What?
Meowser got interdicted.
Yeah, on their own. I ain't touching that.
He's in a condo. He should be fine.
Also,
Hello there.
there's 140 something of you on YouTube who are also watching. If you haven't already, subscribe. Commander Davlon, thank you for following as well. I feel like we've got a lot of stuff that we have to test out with carriers. Tower Hiker, thank you for following too. Derek, that's 100% what I'm doing.
Hello there.
Suspect, thank you. It's a pun, I like it. Thank you for the follow.
Hello there.
Meowser, I can't really help. Radio39, thank you for following too. I mean, in the grand scheme of things, it would be a little bit
Hello there.
funny. Juice Terry, thank you for following. I feel like it'd be a little bit funny if I got to affiliate status. Nope, partner status whilst not being affiliate.
there.
I think it'd be hilarious. Probably won't happen, ever, because it's stream enough. But it would be hilarious. Neo Dark Striker, thank you for following too. Hooray!
Hello there.
Star Captain, thank you for following. Right, so we've only got a few more runs
Hello
back and
there.
forth to do. The Official Wizard, thank you for following. I don't know if I've got the Unofficial Wizard following already. But, Derek, it's not necessarily a faster profit, it's just
Hello
a different profit. So it's an option for people that don't want to do mining, which is me, who've got time.
Hey, Plater, I'm gonna go ahead and bounce after you hop in. My buddy JST just woke up and he's like, "Let me help!" So we're gonna load up my fleet carrier. So
Cool.
see if I can get some of my guys on. Too.
I'm in an instance, so I'm at the station.
Cool. Awesome sauce.
Hello there.
Unlimited Hot Dogs, thank you for the follow. Meowser, thank you for the follow. Lottie the Vixen, thank you for the follow. God, it's exciting. I'm glad I said something. I wasn't gonna.
Hey, Plater.
Yeah?
Beep beep.
Oh no.
Hi.
Yeah. Oh, don't touch me.
I didn't touch you. I know
Oh,
how to fly
don't-
my ship, sir.
Don't touch me. Please don't touch me.
You're fine. You're fine.
But yeah, this is
Alright.
just simple trading, no exploits. Make it a money. That's the plan. Simple money.
All right, you got a spot open in your wing. I jump to a different dimension.
Cool. Alright, mate.
I'm in a parallel universe.
Pop a rap. Sir, you were speeding, sir. It's a little bit like that. For me, it's like, oh, don't touch me, though. Like that weird...
Oh
kind of
my
like,
god. I looked at my
stay away.
navigation window as soon as I loaded in, and it just said fleet carrier over and over and over, and then the game lagged like hell loading all the names. God, they've got to have all sorts of... I hope they bolster their servers, because that seems like a lot of info that's being demanded of each client over
Yeah.
and over and over again.
I mean, they did say...
Hello there.
there's something Dav actually said. Celtic77, thanks for the follow. He did say that there is a server load. It's something to be considered with the amount of information going back and forth between the server, players, other players. And so there's a lot of information they have to do. So they have to make a decision somewhere where they have to say every 20 minutes is enough for jumping. That's why they started at 2 hours and they worked their way back down again. They didn't know how much information would be processed back and forth.
Alright, Plater, I'll see you around, buddy.
Alright, take care, mate.
I'm gonna send you a PM for a reminder for later. As soon as I find you on Discord. Jesus, we haven't talked in ages?
No, we haven't.
Apparently not. Well, I hop on your streams, I suppose. There you go.
Yeah.
Okay. Incoming message.
Oh, exciting. Yeah, thing is, Lottie, if it were to be cached on the user side, that'd cause problems with the desync between the two. That would be the problem, I think. Mini, I 100% will, because I'm excited.
Yeah.
Yeah!
Yeah.
Yeah!
Yeah. Next time I'm in town, sir, we are definitely gonna go to a bar and share a nice, lovely stout together.
I'm not a huge fan of stout.
What do you like?
I mean, I'm a lager man. I like a good
Lager.
lager.
I
yeah.
will try a lager since you liked it.
Some are good, some aren't.
Alright, I'll see you around, buddy.
Alright, take care, bye!
I'll see you around later. Yes.
Makes me feel uncomfortable.
It should. It's supposed to.
Mission accomplished.
Hooray!
Yeah, carriers are not supposed to directly affect BGS, but they do, which is a problem. They aren't meant to, but it's a little bit like, oh no, they do, and it causes some issues. I imagine it kind of hides the fact they do, so they don't necessarily have... That's not my carrier again.
Hello.
Are you going or what?
Am I going?
Yeah.
Yeah, let me dock with my ship, and then I can actually get my hands off my joystick while I'm not being chased by 3 pirates that want to steal my trit right now.
They want it.
Let's just hope the guns on Minnie's ego open up on them when they jump in after me.
Oh, they'll just run away, won't they?
Oh, nope. Nope, he's on me. Oh, he's poking me. Oh, that's a lot of guns. Whoa. Oh.
They're like stations, aren't
Don't
they?
hit me. Oh my, no, don't hit me. No. No. Oh my God. Okay, note to everyone. Don't get in front of your fleet carrier's guns when someone's shooting at you because they hurt a lot.
They're basically reverb cascades.
I'm at 38% hull. And my shields are completely offline. My own ego has hurt me. Oh no.
Well, if that isn't a statement of life that can apply to everyone.
I'm gonna go. Later.
Right, latest me.
I love saying that.
So, which faction do they influence? So, right, from what I understand, it's the controller. I think it's the controlling faction that it influences. It's... I don't know if full testing's been carried out yet to 100% find out. I'm sure if Vortex is still watching, he will soon correct me and let me know. Oh, that's a leap of shame. I don't mind being corrected when I'm wrong, but I think it's that. It's all that kind of stuff. Ryuk, how you doing? I haven't seen you for ages. Currently trying to tell my cat off for licking a wire because he's a weirdo and he does that. Nope, not the... So it's everyone apart from the controller, right? Clive, can you stop please? Thank you. That wire does not need to be licked. It will not improve the flow of electricity to anything plugged in. Yeah, I knew Vortex would be able to give the correct information. I'm kind of just the figurehead of my faction. I come up with the ideas of what we should do, and then we go and we do it. Working, trying to get ready for the baby to come, have no life. I mean, it's a decent reason why not to, though, isn't it? I would think so. Like, the rewards you're going to get from it, surely are going to be amazing. I'm not saying you don't think that, but more of like a, yeah, it's okay. Rayber, here's the thing. So I've got this cat behaviour spray that's got like citronella in. Really kind of puts him off. But at the same time, I don't like spraying it because it smells awful. Falco, yeah, he does that. But yeah, he just it's a texture thing. The same way that he when he has any toys with elastic, he always pulls the toy, grabs hold of it, stretches the elastic out, and just licks the elastic and chews on it, and that's all he does. Because he's a total weirdo like that. It's a cat. What can I tell you? Cats are weirdos, if ever there were some. Like, utter weirdos. Now, I've quick look to see how much we've... Derek, you're more than welcome to. And let's hope I know the correct answers. Pretty embarrassing if I didn't. Weejet, can you not crash into my brand new carrier, please? That paint is still wet in places. Your cat eats tea bags. Ugh. Tea. Disgusting. Right, it's only 3,646 tons to go. No, Black Silver. I don't think I could call a child Clive. Yeah, my cat is called Clive. I talk about him like he's a person, like he's my flatmate. It's weird. But both me and my wife do it, so it's kind of normal to us. Rebel UK, yep, I do have a squadron, and yes, we are taking members. The best way to join up is going to be send the request in game, and also make sure you mention it in Discord, and we can assign the tag, and we can get you in. Once we've taken care of all of the vetting process, you know. Meowsa, are you still at Weaver Vision? Because what I'll do is I'll navlock to you. Oh no, you're in Super Cruise now, so no you're not. Okay. Just missed it. Rebel UK, the squadron is called the Seekers of Zen, or Seekers of Zen, and it's TSOZ, TSOZ, to find us on the squadron menu. Golden Samurai, yeah, that's pretty much it, mate. I feel like that's the way you gotta do it. Yeah, I have seen that video. It is terrifying. So Derek, yes, they do land on NPCs do land on your carrier. No, they do not refuel or repair to any profit. Which is a shame.
Hello there.
They'd be cool if they did. Max Sam6, thank you for the follow. Welcome aboard. he's also the noisiest cat on earth. You can hear him walking across the ground. Floor. Sorry, floor. And I always know when he walks into the kitchen because he's heavy enough that he makes the tile, well, not tiles, the laminate flooring creak. It's like, where did you even come from? But yeah, there are certain things that always draw him into the kitchen, like opening the fridge. He assumes it's for him. It's not. It never is. Not even once. Sons of Sobek, how much units of tritium for the fleet carrier to use per jump? Depends on the length of your jump, but there is a minimum. I think it's 15 is the absolute minimum. So yeah, it's the further you go, the more it uses. The heavier your ship is, the more it uses. So there is a scale. Personally, I am waiting for Down to Earth Astronomy to come together and put together this spreadsheet that tells us, or gives us a graph, because he's a smarter man than I am when it comes to maths. So yeah, it's not like your minimum weight as well. Like your first jump will be, say you do 500 light years with your first jump. It will use maybe, I think it's like 470 maybe, and it's like. Then, depending on how far you go, it adds and adds and adds, and it goes. Depending on how heavy your ship is, it scales up. I didn't have a lot of chance to do much testing in the beta on that one because it was didn't have a lot of time, and by then I had everything on it, and it was too late. So we've done a little bit of testing, but it's very difficult to get to the same or the exact place. Uh, 5,000 tons, yeah, 5,000 tons will get you a really good distance. I think you'll be fine with that, I think. And Lottie, yeah, so with the mining it means that you're going to be able to actually do it out in the black as well. So you'll be able to, those who go out exploring, that'll be the chance for them to refuel, because obviously you don't want to get stuck out there, do you? Sergio, not really. Apart from it's a cool place, I guess. But even then, you'd be close to it, but there wouldn't be much of a difference unless, of course, you are working to unlock the Guardian stuff. But even then, you could just jump out and come back. It's probably not worth moving it. Well, at least for me, anyway. So, Clive, can you stop, please? Optional 0 TSOS is my squadron. Based out of Hilla. Miyaza, I always drop into the carrier upside down every time. I mean, technically there's no right way in space, but I would assume that you'd land on top of it with your landing gear down. Like there's a bottom of a ship and there's a top of a ship. WeJet, when you can't turn around and come back out again, please be careful. Kind of get into... Oh, come on, Autodoc. Every time. Unlimited hot dogs. I did not need to know that. I'm probably not going to sell all of it, to be honest. Because obviously I want to keep some for fuel. Maxam, I don't know. I haven't really noticed it myself. It still get the like the bah, bah, bah. Yeah, every time I've come here for Tritium, it's had the full amount available,
Cargo hold at maximum capacity.
which is good. Sorry, I just had to grab my cat because he's sticking his head in a plastic bag full of medicine. And no one needs to do that, do they, buddy? No, they don't. Fish Sticks, you're saying that you love your carrier, your bag balance, not so much. Refuel is also a peach. Yeah, I'm hoping that I'll never have to refuel again. Okay, let's actually select my carrier. Yeah, from what I understand is that the carriers make different sounds depending on which model they are, which is cool. Elgato, good evening. How you doing? He's an idiot. Cats are idiots. I love him to bits. Like he's my best friend. All the way through the time that I was on chemotherapy, he just sat there, lay next to me, looked after me, made sure that I was protected. Like to the point where my wife would come over to give me something to eat, and he would stand in the way. You know, it was like super cute. You know, perfect cat in that way. But then at the same time, all the things that make him the perfect cat during the daytime also make him the worst during the evening or nighttime, because he loves people. He loves being interactive with us. But he comes and he wakes me up all the time in the middle of the night because he wants to lie on my chest. Tony W1, thank you for the follow. He's 8, and unfortunately he's a very sick cat as well. He's got hypertrophic cardiomyopathy with a huge blood clot in his heart. So he's on 3 different types of medication, and he's yeah, he's a sick cat, and unfortunately there's no getting better either, which is a shame. So all we do is kind of like stabilise him and keep him happy and healthy for as long as we can. He's only 8. But like all cats, he likes standing on keyboards, he likes standing in front of people, he likes standing on your chest, all that kind of stuff.
Hello there.
Bliffen, thank you for the follow. Welcome aboard. Now I really want to get the carrier stocked, and then what we might do is we'll do all the purchasing. Where are we at? 2,747 units. That's less than 4 to go. We got there. Has my cat ever contributed to my rebuy cost in Elite? Only because I've chased after him. And I should have been paying attention. So that's the only time there. But I mean, he's a good lad. He's has he ever done anything that's really annoying? He's broken a large number of glasses that we have. He's also pulled things out of the bin in the middle of the night. And we've had to get up and we're like, what are you doing? And he's got his head in the bin, and he hears you walk in and he looks up slowly at you, and then he carries on doing what he's doing. Like, he knows it's not okay, but he carries on anyway. Oh, good stuff. Navlock is available. No, he's he meows a lot as well. A lot. He's very vocal, and that's the thing, that he's very involved with us as people, which is fantastic during the daytime. Not so great during the evening. Alison agreed. Killer Bum Squeak, what a name. You've not played ED in about 9 months. Our carry is worth coming back for. It's really subjective, if I'm honest. There's a lot more, there's some new gameplay involved. Like, for example, what I'm doing now is mass trading, which is actually going to be, hopefully, a decent way to make some money. At least for me, I should make a decent stack of cash. For some people, yes. For some people, no. I personally feel like it's probably a good time to come back so you can start that preparation for Odyssey more than anything, I would say, which, that's me. But I like it. Sons of Sobek, yeah, it is going to be a pain, but here's the thing. It's going to be one of those things that I can do when I don't need to pay attention. So if I want to watch a movie, or I'm binge watching TV series, one of the things that I'm watching at the moment is the anime Macross Plus. So that'll be fine for me to bung that on and carry on doing it at the same time, when I don't necessarily want to pay attention too much to the game, but I also want to watch something at the same time. I like to do two things at once, so for me that works out pretty well. I think that should work out for me. Sensor Jimbo, I'm glad you're enjoying the stream. Us. I'm also a sensei. Hey. But the system I'm planning to sell in is only has a it's only 8 megameters away. So yeah, El Guapo, I'm not just a Macross fan. I've been building a lot of Gundam models recently. I discovered that I really enjoy doing that because I like robots. Robots are cool. Okay, right, we're down to 3 runs is all. But yeah, Macross Zero I thought was absolutely fantastic. They're like one of the more recent ones. Much prefer over the Macross Frontier stuff. But yeah, so lots of stuff. I've been last week I was building what's it called? Gundam RX-78 NT1. That's what I've been building, master grade. Stepped up from high grades. So I've been building them. It's got like this modular armour that you can add to it after, which I haven't got round to yet because I want to put the decals on first. El Guapo, I am 36 this month. 36 in 2 weeks, in fact. Well, 15 days, yeah. Yeah, so I've got that, and I've also got a then my next master grade to build is the Shin Musha Gundam, which is like super bulky samurai looking thing, and I got like the special edition one, so it's got like all the nice shiny stuff and all that. I sound like I'm in my 20s. I wish I was. Zoids, I've not seen the TV show, but I used to have the toys when I was a kid. So I had like the Liger, and I had the saber-tooth cat, and I had the Ultrasaurus, and I had Zoidzilla. So yeah, I had all of them. You thought I was 10 years. I wish I was 10 years younger. I don't paint my models. I haven't been doing the markers either, so I'm gonna be probably doing that. Fish sticks. Why would I go to Coppernuke for 12.9 thousand when I'm in LT9276, where it's only 4,000. Yes. So there. I was like, oh, I'm loading up. It's all good. But yeah, I don't paint them on. I want to move on to doing the marker lines because that kind of makes the panel lining look really, really nice. So I think that would be a good idea. Also, I used to paint Warhammer figures, and I was alright at it. You know, I could paint eyes on a 27mm miniature, but then I broke my hand hitting someone. It's a martial arts injury, and because of that, I had a slight shake to my hand when I try and focus and hold things super tight. So I kind of went off painting at that point, and also kind of moved away from having the need to paint stuff because I stopped playing and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, see, fish sticks, dude. I'm one step ahead of you, and I'm spending 8,000 less. My first run, the profit on it should be 64 mil. So yeah. But yes, I also didn't let it heal and try to train with it because I'm an idiot. Because it's what we do. Martial artists, idiots, always. Do I have issues with RSI? Nope, I do not. I have a bunch of other health issues that I have to deal with, so it's cool. I don't do nearly as much exercise as I used to. Because I can't. But yeah. Beat Saber though. I'm a legend at. Yeah, this could be an overshoot. This is going to be rough. This is going to be a really rough landing. Yeah, it's not good. Yeah, it's bad. I'm watching the timer, and yeah, I'm down to 1 second. It's not good. It's not good. It's not good. No. They say your brother nearly killed you with Beat Saber. I really like Beat Saber. I don't play it nearly as much as I should because the medication that I'm on makes me feel really sick a lot of the time, so I can't. Corkscrews. Okay. Solid tip. Uh-oh. Dropping slowly. But yeah, I was in I'm in like the top 20 for a couple of songs on Beat Saber in the world. At least I was when I last looked. One song for about a week or so, I was the top score in the world, which is pretty cool. Like, I know it's a flex, but yeah, it was good. Kenneth, I am flying a Type 9. When it comes to ships that don't require an unlock, the Type 9 is it for hauling, definitely. If you've got access to the cutter, gives you a little bit more in the way of flexibility with your build. So you can actually have shields and weapons and tons of cargo space and all that. So alright, Alan, take care, buddy. Thanks for dropping in. I mean, the Type 9's not great either to drive. So, Dirty Dog, hello, how you doing? So, there aren't many runs left to do, which is good. So we've got Meowser there. Don't know if anyone else is there or not. Oh yeah, nothing drifts like the cutter, that's for sure. But it is insanely fast in a straight line. Alright, S&T, take care, buddy.
Landing gear deployed.
But yeah, seriously, the supply for this station does not seem to run out. And it's possible that Frontier have upped the regen rate. Like every time I come here, there's that same amount. Ali, you can come and sell it at my carrier.
Maximum capacity.
I've got it open to anyone can dock. Dr. Digital, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. 75 Starfish, you're saying that you prefer docking with X52 Pro rather than a Thrustmaster PS4 HOTUS. Well, I started off with a T-Flight HOTUS, which was like an entry-level, very much an entry-level HOTUS, because it was, I didn't know if I was going to like it, so I didn't want to spend a lot of money on it. Turns out I did really like it, and I liked it so much that for me to upgrade was a real kind of, I needed like a real step up if I was going to do for it. Okay, can I go for it? And then I got the X52 Pro, and I'm a fan of the X52 Pro. I like it. Schmippo, so you're saying update you on Tritium stations with lowish light year jump range. Where are you? The station I'm in, the system I'm in, is very, very cheap. Good price, very cheap. Guapo, yep, Dav's Hope is still good for grinding. It is still good. It's still a great place to get manufactured materials. In fact, I think it is the best place still. Shinrata. Oh, okay, if you're in Shinrata, where I am, which is LTT 9276, got a fantastic price of only 4,000 per ton for Tritium. Best price around. Free tiki dude. Alright, take care, man. I'm glad you made some money there. It's nice. So yeah, I think this, like I said, we'll do the selling another time. Any room for carriers? Sergio, I think you're just gonna have to click and hope it'll drop in. Once mine's full, I'm gonna go and bug out. I'm gonna clear space. That's gonna be my plan. I mean, Dav's Hope did disappear, I think, as a point of interest on the surface. Getting into Elite, don't have money for a HOTUS, would you recommend keyboard and mouse or keyboard and mouse? Chronosera, that's what I would say, definitely. Just because you've got more options for keys. I don't know how, I mean, a DualShock, I couldn't imagine playing it myself, but that doesn't mean that you would. I'd rather use keyboard and mouse until, even just, to be fair, you can get a flight stick for like a tenner. So even at £10, sorry, get that. So it may be an idea. AK-47, you're saying you've had the game since you still haven't got any engineers. Brave. Shmoopo, yep. Or Shmoopoo, yes. Sinful Howl, hello. Yeah, I'm not. The only problem with selling a chump carrier is that they will have they've got limited. Susie Cream Cheese is saying controllable voice stack. Yeah, good shout. Trying to stream deck. Yeah, I don't think you can give just a controller. That's my thoughts, but that's me. I mean, I've always used either a flight stick or then moved on to a HOTUS.
Hello there.
Susie Cream Cheese, thank you for the follow. Dr. Digital, I couldn't, unfortunately, because there wasn't any space. Earlier on today, there were problems with people jumping their carriers. I was one of them that had the problem. And the system's a little bit full up.
Hello there.
To give you an idea. AK-47, thank you for the follow as well. Yeah, so that's the station. There are all the carriers around that body. So it's pretty much full, and then I'm stuck over here. I couldn't even get into this one before. It was telling me that wasn't available, so... Eek. I mean, I don't use keyboard and mouse. I never have, because for me, I want to feel like I'm playing a flight sim rather than a first-person shooter, which I'm aware Space Legs is coming with first-person gameplay, first-person shooter gameplay, but that's different because I will switch from one to the other, and I'll be cool with that. But yeah, that's a very, very much a preference thing, I would say. I'm so glad that deselected my carrier. Shmoo-poo? No, it's not. It's pretty close by. But even then, I don't mind jumping it. So... I am shouldering the weekly cost myself, yeah. But it's not an issue. Not an issue. Well, the thing is, if I say where I'm going to sell it on the stream with 220 people watching, you might all go there first and sell up, and then I have to wait for it to refresh. Yeah, it keeps selecting another carrier in the system, and that is really annoying. Oh. Pirates. Yeah, atmospheric flight is going to be fun. I think it's going to be fun doing the old pew pew on the ground as well. I'm hoping that's going to be good. I do hope that's going to work out to be quite a nice change of pace. Slow down for... I did slow down. Yeah, so I think it'd be a nice change of pace, mixed up a little bit, which would be nice. But for me, Elite Dangerous, the star of the show is always the ships. And I think Frontier might go in that direction as well and feel the same. Okay, 733 Tritium buy order remaining. Literally say, first support ticket, help, I've fallen, I can't get up. Yeah. Yeah, so Shmoo-poo, I'm selling up my carrier, and then I'm going to move my carrier to the station. So what I've been doing is I've been buying for 5,000 here. So it's a tiny little bit of a loss for me, but it's still so much cheaper. So... Sergio, I don't think it's going to happen, to be honest, mate. I think people will move them around over time, and I think eventually it'll spread out. Oh, what is this autodock doing? Really? Yeah, see, the thing about walking around the ship is I know there was an apparent dev post on the forum saying that you won't be able to do it. And I'm kind of like, well, then it disappeared. So it's kind of like a, so is it? Can you? Do you not? Good, so that's, so, I guess, I mean, if there's anyone else in the system, who are my boys? Gypsy and Gary, but they likely have their own carriers here. I guess I will sell. So I'm selling it to myself, which is a bit weird, but it means other people are going to have to help me along the way. Right, that is my carrier full. Ramo with Tritium. And I've got 55 tons that I can't put anywhere. But why? what I should really do to maximise is head back. Grab a final load to hold on my Type 9. That would be the smart thing to do to absolutely maximise my profits. Yeah, we'll do that. I think so far 84 grand has been the top price. But yeah, I'm gonna be selling all of this at an NPC station, so that's the plan. Mag boots will be a thing. But yeah, I think what they're going to be doing for planetary tech looks absolutely fantastic. It looks good. It looks really good. What do you want to use top tech for your beluga? Oh, I don't know. See, I'm not really bothered by the walking around the ship thing, because I feel like I would slowly begin to resent it. You know, like, that's my problem. Yeah, see, Sergio, what I want to do is I want to dump it all. That's the thing. I want to get rid of it as quickly as possible, rather than keep hold of it. And also, I've got a lot, and I don't know if they'll still be there. They might move around. By the time I get there, they may only have the ability to dock with friends only. It's a little bit risky. I say it's not particularly risky, is it? It's not, you know, it's a little bit more effort than I want to put in, is what I mean. Whilst you're right, I could get a better price. So, having a quick look. Maximum sell price. What? Someone. Okay. So someone is buying it for 416,000. Okay. I think no. Yeah, Shmoopoo. That's my problem with it as well. Yeah, there's someone who's actually. Oh, that's mental. That is a lot. Yeah, it's 2 days old as well, which is useless. You don't want anything that's too old. And I don't really want to sell to a fleet carrier, another carrier, because it's going to be a real pain in the backside. So George, what am I up to? I am currently loading up my carrier with Tritium. Tons. And tons. Thousands of tons of Tritium, in fact. With the intention to go sell it to a station I've bought cheap. And I am going to sell high. So proper commodity trading. I've got a station in mind that has 84,000 as their sell, or as their buy price, with a decent demand. Think it should be good. So what I'm doing is I'm doing my last final top off. Oh, actually, wait, no. Come on. There we go. Oh, that better have gone on. Yes! So yeah, I'm good. Dr. Digital, yeah, you do. So I'm going to have to ferry it all back and forth. But I knew that going into this, so I'm not too bothered. Sergio, because it's consumable,
Hello
I
there.
don't know if it will be that quick. Shimipu, thank you for the follow. Yeah, I don't think, because it disappears, you know, like it gets used by players, it'll always be in demand. I think it's a good chance that it'll keep going. But there's a lot of people right now who will be setting their carriers to buy for quite a high price because they just want to get full up and go. You know, they've got money, but they want to get out of the bubble, that kind of thing. So there is that. I think that's probably what will happen. And then people will spread out and it will calm down a little bit. But NPC stations will still be interested. Panthole. I am enjoying the carrier. I like it's a gameplay now that don't normally engage in. I don't normally engage in trading. I don't normally do any of that. So for me, having something different to do is a positive. So yeah, I think it's going to be. Oh, well, I'm going to scrape on the inside again, aren't I? Clunk.
Integrity compromised.
Docking computers. Never trust one. Oh yeah, casual reminder, if you're watching and you haven't followed, drop a follow. If you're watching on YouTube and you haven't subscribed, subscribe there too. It'd be cool. Yeah, I mean, another fact that low temperature diamonds were kept as they are is good. I do find it strange that they didn't make it so you could set any price. I think that's a surprise that they didn't make it so you can set any price that you would like. It seemed like an odd thing to do.
Maximum capacity.
Rather than having this percentage malarkey. But I guess it is kind of to stop overinflation of some things. But yeah, I'm reasonably sure that it will stick around.
Landing gear retracted.
Alright, let's select my carrier again. And there is a filter where you can turn off carriers. Or only have carriers, apparently. But there you go. There's a lot of... I don't know if it cancels out your own one, though. Yeah, Charlotte, probably would. I mean, not awful. Cool. Killer War Dog, yeah, I can see that. I get funny moments about that as well, where it's like, oh, I don't understand. Where am I selling or am I buying? Are they buying? Am I selling? That kind of like, or are they selling and I'm buying? Which are they buying? Is it a buy price, sell price? Yeah, it can be a little bit confusing. So we're going to head back to the Battle Cat. I'm going to dock. That's my plan right now. It's nice and simple. Not a big plan, but a plan all the same. Oh yeah, anyone watching on YouTube, if you haven't already, fancy hitting the like button as well, feel free. It does help quite a lot with the YouTube algorithm. And we're all fighting at the moment for news about COVID. So let's go. Yeah, Lottie, that works. God, you were bouncing back and forth between the two, aren't you? Between two chats. But yeah, I've got my little sell spot in mind. Feeling pretty positive about that. I'm hoping what will happen is the refresh will keep up with my selling. Like the demand will keep up. I do have to bear in mind that obviously I'm going to get the whole bulk selling tax, but that should be okay. YouTube on phone, Twitch on laptop. Fair. I will say that Twitch isn't particularly friendly on mobile. I think YouTube's a little bit friendlier. Actually, we're going max speed because we've got a nav lock. And it's behind us. Of course it is. Two screens for me, always two screens. To be fair, I will say that going from one screen to two screens, suddenly I think it encourages you to do different things at the same time. It's a big enabler, I would say. If I didn't have two screens, I may not sit there watching something on YouTube or Amazon Prime at the same time. Yeah, I went for Victory class because it looks good. It does look good. So Iblis, I can't. No, sorry, Iblis. I can't sell directly to stations, but what I can do is I can shuttle it back and forth. Scooby-Loo, no, they don't. Sergio, my long-term plan for the carrier is that I'm going to be using it for BGS support to support my faction and my squadron. That's kind of the plan. There's some stuff I need to test out first, make a little bit of cash. I'm looking at making 1 billion credits worth of profit off of what I've done today when I sell it all. It's going to be a little bit of a pain in the backside to go back and forth. And why is that 7 green but the rest of it's purple? Okay, so back in carrier services. So I've got 788 tons in my hold. Oh yeah, I've got nothing for sale anymore because it's been met. Then in my carrier, I've got 90. Oh my god, I've got 19,320 tons, which is good. I will say with VR, I tend to only play VR for other games. I'm not a huge fan for it when it comes to other stuff. I'm not a fan of necessarily Elite Dangerous in VR because I like to do something else at the same time, plus streams as well. I don't think I could do that in VR. Some people can, not me. So Optional Series saying, can other commanders store rare goods and cargo in a fleet carrier? No. Only if they've got secure trading can you then sell it there. That's the only thing that you can do. Now, what I am going to do now, though, is I'm going to call time for the stream because I've been streaming for 3.5 hours. And to be honest, I'm surprised my voice is still going at this point. Normally it gives out well before this. So, I think what we'll do is we'll call time for the stream. I would encourage everyone to hit the like button on the way out on YouTube. Guys on Twitch, hang around, we're going to raid someone. YouTube people, if you want to come over to Twitch as well to have an epic raid, I think that would be a pretty cool plan. Let's see who's streaming Elite Dangerous at the moment on Twitch. Let's have a look. Ideally, I would like to be someone I know to drop in and say hello to him. I think we're going to go for Father Bill. Father Bill is he is streaming in VR currently. So those who do want to hang around, please do.
Hello there.
Also, at the same time, if you want to join my Discord, you can too. More than welcome to hang around, chat about games and all that kind of stuff. You are very, very welcome to. But also, guys, over on Twitch, we're going to get the raid set up. I'm going to put the raid phrase in there as well. When you do raid, you've got to say, "Hail the Ployed," because I'm deployed and I run a dictatorship. So that's what we do. So I'm going to say once again, thank you very much to everyone who's been watching, and I will see you all soon. Commander Plater, out.